man. I'm not in any state to fucking dig into a new game right now.
So we should be live now, just for fun. Do you have any sponsors for the podcast? Last podcast I did with Mike, we were sponsored by Tomatoes. That is so gross. I'm in such worse a mood now that you said that. Oh God.
French onion soup.
Just
for
for
when
fun.
you want an onion and you want to make Mark sick.
For when you want an onion and you want to drink it.
That's a way better joke than mine.
Podcast. Dude, I'm in a better mood now that I'm talking to you and I've had a 40, but I just had not like a shitty day in comparison to any shitty day or the worst person's worst shitty day around the world, but like, I'm so fucking dehydrated. I literally had $0 going into the day. I'll tell you more like off mic, but basically I wound up in a situation where I was working all day in a very, very hot house. Remember the dude that I told you about, that the old black guy that hangs out and drinks Busch all day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was over there. We're doing their kitchen floor this time as opposed to their bathroom. I invited you, by the way. And it was so hot inside their house, and I was there with like no water, like nothing to drink at all for most of the day. I was just sweating and sweating and sweating, and then like an hour and a half into working there, I'm like, oh, there's that headache, there's that dehydration headache, because I got fucking wrecked last night for no reason. Other than that, I am an addict. And so my shit is all out of balance. So it's like, even though I had a slightly bad day, it is my fault, so I can't complain. But, so like, by the time I got home, I'm just like, I'm fucking done with this day. Like, I know you want a podcast, so, that's the only reason why I even stayed. I should have just went to bed, like, fuck today. And then, so we redo these people's kitchen floor, and it came out good and stuff, and like, I had slightly rehydrated by that time, but still feeling the effects of like being dehydrated for most of the day. Oh, funny side note, did you know that if you die from dehydration, you're actually only like 20% dehydrated? Like, the rest of your body's like 80% hydrated still, but you'll still die from dehydration.
Jesus. Would you like stop to Google this as you're like, I might die of dehydration?
No. I heard someone talking about it on a podcast one time. So like, but I had rehydrated by then, but I was still like feeling the effects of like feeling shitty for most of the day. So I had the headache, and then we had to go to Fuckhead's house to start working on windowsills and shit. And windowsills is one of the most annoying things to do, because of course every single windowsill is different anyway, but every single one has their own like little problems with it. And it kind of like requires how do I put this? It's like I didn't want to allocate the brain power to fucking do what I had to do, so I was just like miserable, like, what's next? Okay, this one needs shims, or it's not level, what the fuck? Like, okay, let's figure this out. Like, I was like, basically, I didn't have enough resources. I mean, I was totally being a bitch at this point, because I was like, today sucks. But like, I just felt like, man, I do not feel like allocating the resources to this problem right now, because my fucking head hurts, and this fucking place is hot as fuck too, so I'm still sweating more. Like, god damn it. This motherfucker, the fuckhead dude that I told you about, who's like always asking me my opinion on shit. We went there to check shit out this morning. And this motherfucker had the heat on. And it's already like, I mean, we've actually had a really mild April, but this motherfucker had the heat on. I turned that shit straight off, like, hell no. And then we had to go do the floor at the other people's house. So when I came back, it wasn't as hot, but it was still hot as fuck in there, even with the air on. It was weird. But yeah, so I did all that shit. So I'm just like, I'm gonna light this blunt. I'll be good. We'll be fine. But you must have like a bajillion stories to tell a podcast.
Well, shit. What did I tell you the last time?
I talked to you for like 5 minutes, like before Megan even got there.
No, like the last time on the podcast. I don't remember what was going on in my life at that time. Was I just about to start work, or had I started work already?
I haven't talked to you since you started your job.
Alright, well, shit. So I started work, and it's been going pretty fucking good, man.
What'd you do your first day?
Like, my first day was like, they just like fucking threw me like right to the wolves. They were like, alright, man, start pouring beers. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. They're like, don't use that glass. I was like, which glass do I use? Obviously, I'm getting the hang of it now, but it was just like my first day. Like, dude, like, first day jitters, like, fucking
right?
suck, dude. You walk in, you're like, I don't know if these guys are going to turn out to be all assholes or, like, you know, just like, there's so many fucking variables, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And, but my boss has been pretty fucking cool so far, and fucking check this out. So, for working at this bar, because we also brew our own beer there, like, after work every day, I get I could drink, like, while on the job, too. Like, I can have a beer while on the job. But, like, if I want to, I can save them. And basically, either throughout my shift or at the end of my shift, I'm allowed 2 free beers. So I don't have to pay shit for, 2 beers.
Nice.
And
wait, is that what free means?
Yeah, that's what free means. And I get 50% off of like anything anytime I want to come in and like drink, like 50% off, except
and with
for
a
like
plus
certain
one, right?
With certain rare items, it's only like 25% off, or or I get to buy it at cost or whatever,
Yeah.
And I get a plus one, yeah. So like if you were in town, I'd be like, Mark, let's go get fucked up at the bar. Like last night, dude, I bought I used my 2 free shifty beers. They call them shifties. I used my 2 free shifties on. We had to tap this new beer that we made in house. This like just like an easy drinking lager, and it's
nice.
poured. You can get it in a half liter or a liter. And the way our shifties work is like basically you're allowed to get any beer on draft, whether it's made in-house or out-of-house, as long as it's under $7. And most of our beers are under $7. Like our beer is almost stupid, like scary cheap for whatever reason.
Well, whenever they get their loyal customer base down, then it'll go up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Nah, dude, they've been open for 15 years.
Damn.
So,
they're still doing it. Damn, that's what's up. Shit.
Yep. So almost all the beers are under $10, but the Helles Lager comes in a half liter, and a half liter is still like a lot of beer.
Yeah, it's 500 milliliters,
that's like,
man.
Yeah, and it's like fucking $5.50 or something like that. And then you could get a full liter, and it's just double the price. Like, no discount, it's just double the price. So I was like, well, shit, let me get both my shifties, and let me just get it poured into the liter cup. So I drank a fucking liter of Helles, and then Megan surprised me, and she took an Uber across town for, like, right when I got out. And then we fucking continued. I bought her a beer. I bought a super rare lambic beer lambic sour beer from Belgium that I have never seen like out in the wild before, that I've been wanting to try.
Out in the wild, like you're a Pokemon trainer.
Yeah, basically.
I love it.
I bought that, and I told the bartender, I was like, just go choose like whatever one of your favorite beers out of the cooler is. I just want to try something new. Like, I don't care what it is. She went, did that, and dude, all that shit like came out to like $28. Fucking
Nice.
cheap as fuck. That was with
Hey.
my discount. So
I have a
was
question for
fucking-
you. Sorry.
was getting all fucked up at the bar last night. It was a good time. You shoot. What's your question?
Yeah. So like it. Oh, there's motorcycle number 1 of the podcast. Hooray! Hey. So you must have like a crazy high ranking on the Untapped application.
No, I don't, dude. I have a couple friends who have like 4,000 beers checked in.
God damn. But like you have to be in like the top 20% of those people that use that app or something though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably top 20%. Sure. I don't know exactly, but I could see top 20.
Yeah, probably.
Uh, yeah.
So
So
there's-
work's been cool. I have my first. Oh, did you have a question?
Oh, there's the same motorcycle turning around. That was weird. I was gonna say like that was like Wednesday though, right? Or Monday. That was a Monday.
What? That I got fucked up at the bar?
No, your first day.
Oh yeah, no. My first day was last Monday, not yesterday, but the
Yeah.
Monday before. So it was kind of nice because it was like slow, and they were like, we normally start people off on Friday or Saturday, and I was like, yo, like my anxiety like shot through the roof. I was like, I don't know if I would have made it if you guys started me on a fucking like Friday or Saturday, like because
Was it pretty busy?
yeah, when he told me this, it was Saturday, and it was fucking really busy, but I had like gotten my bearings around it, and I was like I knew how to use the register system. No one was. I was like, you know, getting into the groove, like where people weren't having to tell me like, you know, hey, make sure you're doing this. Hey, make sure you're doing this. I was just like, it was like Monday was a little like, and you know, like they sat down. That my boss sat down with me afterward, and he was like, so how you feeling like about the job? You know, I think they do that with everyone, but it was just like, you know, he was like checking in with me, and I was like, you know, it was a lot to handle for my first day. I'm glad it was a slower day. And then like I had the day off, and then Wednesday was my next day. And like by then I was like, okay, I got this. I know how to do this.
Hey, your mic slipped away from your mouth, I think. There you go.
Fucking. I was like, hey, I'm getting the hang of this. Like, there's like little mess ups with like the register system that I, you know, like forget how to fucking do something here and there. And then fucking Friday, and then Friday was my next day, and it was like a slower Friday. And I was like, and Megan was coming in that day, and I was feeling pretty good by that day. And that's when he told me, he was like, we normally start people on Fridays or Saturdays, and like it was a slower Friday, but we were still busy. And I was like, man, if this would have been my first day, I don't know if I would have been able to handle it. Like there was just so many puzzle pieces going on, you know. And then like Saturday was my first like closing day, and I got home at 4 a.m. that day. I was like, God damn.
Damn.
I'm so fucking tired. I got home at like 4 a.m. on Sunday because like I went to work at like 7 on Saturday.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. Overall, it's not bad. It seems like everyone's pretty cool so far, and you know, chill, and it's pretty cool because like when it's like super fucking busy, like all the employees will call a safety meeting. And what it is we go and find like the highest octane fucking beer that we have on tap, and we pour like little shots of it, and everyone's like safety meeting and cheers, and we just slam it back, and we do that like 1 or 2 times a night.
Nice.
It's just funny.
What a
but
bunch
yeah, I
of
don't know.
clowns.
I'm enjoying it so far. Yesterday was like my first day like being like being out of training. So like the while the manager was like there, he was doing like computer work and stuff. I was behind the bar by myself, you know, just taking care of shit. And there was only a couple times. It was like real random shit that I had to like, you know, ask him. I was like, hey man, I don't know how to do this. Like this fucking asshole. Yeah, he comes up and gets a beer, right? And he's getting beers for his table, like, you know, a couple beers and a glass of wine. And then I was like, do you want to start a tab? And he's like, yeah. And gives me his card, and we do the prepay thing, so we like slide their card, and then we give their card back to them, and then when they're ready to cash out,
don't charge it till later,
yeah. And he gets like a couple more beers later in the night. Then he goes to leave, and he's like, hey, can you charge my car for my 2 beers, and then charge the table for all their other drinks when they're ready to leave, because I got to get out of here. And I was like the bill was like fucking, I don't know, $18 or some shit like that. Like, it was like cheap. And I was like, this cheap motherfucker. And I was like, well, I don't know how to do that. So I'm gonna have to go get my manager. I'll be right back. And it was like, you know, like stupid shit like that. So we had to like basically take the check, and then we had to like split the tab into like 2 guests, and then charge like, or like then transfer like the drinks and the card to like guest number 2, so we could then cash that out, and then the other drinks that were for that table would be left in the system.
Yeah, but now you know how to do that. So that's good.
I could maybe fumble my way through it, yeah.
I have a question for you. Do you pour every beer exactly the same? Like, you know, tilt it very nicely and just let it flow into the glass?
Every beer is like a little different. Like, you know, there's like
every
nitro
single one?
beers. Not every single one. Like, most beers you do exactly what you said, but like there's like some nitro. We have beers like on nitro instead of like CO2, and because nitro is like a finer gas. It needs to be poured a little harder. So like it basically, like, you start it tilted, pour it like halfway, stop it, let the head build, because like nitrogen, unlike CO2, the head takes a second to like, you know, actually build. Like, it just all looks like liquid, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, you got a bunch of head, and you're like, oh shit.
Oh.
And then so you like pour it like a little more than halfway, set it down, let it sit for a minute, and then once the head's like built, we then leave it sat down on the tap, and then just pour like straight into the liquid, like without like trying to, like without holding or tilting the glass. No. It's all a little weird. And then we have this other beer called like Side-Pole Pills, which is a fucking delicious beer. It's super easy drinking beer, but we can pour it like smooth or crisp. And like one of the ways to pour it, so like pouring it smooth, is like you open the tap handle like a quarter turn, and then so it's all foam basically.
Ew.
So you get like a layer of foam, and it's only like half an inch thick. And then you open the tap handle up all the way, but you keep the head of the tap plunged deep into the beer underneath the foam. So that way the beer doesn't get any oxygen because it's protected by that layer of head. And it's like it drinks smoother because it hasn't been oxidized. Whereas when you pour it crisp, you just like normal beer, tilt the glass and expose the beer coming out of the tap to oxygen as it's being poured into the glass.
Huh.
And that way exposes the hop characteristics a little more. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Like I said, yeah, it's all weird, and it's like certain beers are supposed to be poured in certain glasses because of like how the beer like oxidizes and et cetera, et cetera.
Sometimes it's like how the glass is made too. Like they have like little ridges on the bottom of the glass where like the
Oh shit.
Motorcycle 2 of the podcast. Oh shit. Where like it would make the bubbles form at the bottom in like a certain, but the glass would be designed in a certain way to like make more bubbles and keep it carbonated longer instead of going flat. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. There's all that kinds of shit too.
Yeah, man. There's a lot to it, but I don't know. It's cool. Some motherfuckers were getting like. Obviously, we pool our tips and shit like that, but like some motherfuckers were like bought like 2 beers for I don't know $10 or whatever yesterday, but like left me like a $15 tip, and I was like, Jesus Christ, man.
And so yeah, it's like all pulled together though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all pulled together so that people get like actual paychecks rather than being like you make $5, but you get to keep your tips for today. You know.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice that way. I think, because I like a paycheck. Like, I like being like, okay, instead of me like having all this cash floating around my wallet and I have to save it, it's like, okay, I got a paycheck, now I can just go cash that at the bank and then, pay my bills.
Yeah. Hey, what kind of fucking tips you be getting per day?
Yesterday was my first day for that I started getting tips because I just got off training.
Nice. What you get?
I didn't get anything. It all gets pooled. So I'll see what happens when my paycheck comes around.
Oh, they're pooled into the paycheck?
Yeah, well, they're pooled, like, so, like, basically, we don't have sections, like, it's a bar, so it's like, someone sits down, I get them their first beer, but, when they're ready for their second or third beer, like, I might be off, like, washing glasses or
I know what pooling means, but it, like, doesn't, I thought you meant, like, when they give you a tip, like, you guys pool it and split it at the end of the night and take that shit home.
No.
Pooled into your paycheck.
Yeah, they pool everyone's tips and then like split it. Like, okay, like these 3 worked this day, so we'll split the tips. This person was manager on duty, so they get made a little more. I'm not quite manager on duty yet because they're still kind of like, I'm like going through like a little trial period.
Just probation.
To, like, see, just to see like if I got what it takes to, be manager on duty.
You got what it takes, homie.
But I'm pretty sure I'm going to make it to manager on duty because, like, I'm fucking basically working full time right now, almost. So we'll see what happens.
What's your schedule this week?
Basically I'm working like 7 to close like every night except for Friday. I'm working 5 to 11.
Well, goddamn, boy.
But 7 to close on the weekdays is not as bad because we close at 1, so I'll probably get out of there at like, almost 2, get home at like almost 2:30.
Yeah.
Whereas Friday and Saturday, if you're closing, we close at 2, so you're almost finished at 3:30, and get out of there, get home almost 4 in the morning.
So anyway.
Anyways, yeah. So
anyway.
They that's how they work out the tips. So I don't know exactly what I'll make. I haven't even got my first paycheck yet, so can't wait to start getting paid though. Yeah, so Megan came in last Friday. They stopped at the bar. I had like just gotten out of work when they showed up, so that we went to this taco joint called Gringos Locos. Got some fucking bomb-ass tacos.
Fucking crazy white people, that's what it's called?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. That's hilarious.
Gringos Loco. Yeah, so we went there, got some tacos, then came home and fucking like woke up the next day. I took her to the beach, and it was the first time I've been to the beach since I've been out here. Dude, it was so nice. Like, we chilled for like 2 hours. Like, I don't think I got out of the water like one time. The water was just like so tepid. It was just like fucking floating around, trying not to get slammed up by waves every time. Came back, I took like a 30-minute nap, and then I went to work for yeah, I went to work. It was like 7 to close that night. So then I got home at fucking 4 in the morning, and I went to sleep. And then like Sunday, we got up and um, I fucking bought us like the earliest tickets I could to go see the new Avengers movie.
Yes, and
So
let's just leave that as a separate topic for in a little
yeah.
while.
Did you watch it yet?
No, let's just talk about it later, after the story.
Okay. So yeah, we went and saw Avengers. All I'm gonna say is like I thought it was pretty fucking good. There was like a little.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
We can, dude. That's what I was gonna say. You don't need to cut me off. Yeah, so we went and did that, but I got like fucking 5 hours sleep because like I got home at 4, and the movie was at 11, and so I got up at like fucking 9:40, and I was like, I'm so goddamn tired right now. So went and did that. We got out and we went to this place called Lazy Moon Pizza, and I think I told you about this place. Sent you a picture a while back of the slice of pizza that I got from this place, fucking massive. Remember that picture? So we went there, got a giant slice of pizza. They have $1 PBR on draft there too, so got a fucking PBR for $1. And I was like, we're going to see Dance Gavin Dance that night.
Yeah, I was talking to Mike that day. That's the day he made that meme.
Yeah, and I was like, I need to go home and I need to nap for like 30 minutes again so I can make it through this day because I'm so fucking worn out from getting home at 4 and fucking waking up at 9:40 in the morning. So I, went back to the house. We napped for like an hour, I guess. Got up. My sister and my buddy knows the touring guitar player Andrew Michael Wells. He went to school with him in Utah, and they were in choir together in high school or whatever.
Sorry.
And Andrew got Spencer and my sister guest listed for the show.
Nice.
So we went and I went and picked both of them up. Crean was at the house. So I, told Crean to get in the car. We went and picked up Spencer. Drove over. The House of Blues is technically on Walt Disney World property. It's like not in the park, but they have like a little like entertainment area outside of the park where there's like some shops and like Hard Rock Cafe restaurant kind of shit. House of Blues. So we drove down there, went to the show. The show was fucking sold out. It was great fucking time. I was actually still don't care for Hail the Sun. I don't know what it is. Just
they were on the show too?
But this band that opened, well, there was this other band that we missed. We were just a little bit too late, but that's okay because there was like fucking 5 bands, and I was like, man, I don't want to watch fucking 5 goddamn bands that I don't know. But the band that we got there was an instrumental band called Covet, and they were pretty fucking cool. And then Hail the Sun came on, and I was like, they're like fun to watch, but it's just like I just can't get into the music. And I was like, all right, cool. I saw Hail the Sun for like a 5th time, and still not into them.
Hey, does the drummer still sing? Like, is he still behind the kit singing?
He does, like, he starts the show so like every time I've seen him, because I've seen him, like, no joke, like 5 times now, he like starts the show not behind the kit for like 5 songs, and then goes behind the kit for like 3 or 4 songs, and then for like the last song comes out behind the kit again. Like they have their drum tech play. And honestly, it's like a little distracting seeing him like change so much. I'm just like, man, just get a drummer if you fucking want to be a front man.
Yeah, right.
So, and then this band called Don Broco played, and like, I was shocked, man, because I heard their record before, and I was like, I guess this is all right, whatever. But like when I saw them live, it clicked. I was like, man, this is fucking some good ass shit. I was having a great time. We were all dancing and shit.
I've
Really
heard
fun.
of
And then
them. I think I may have listened to a song before.
I definitely don't think you would like them, but I don't know.
Really?
You've surprised me. Yeah. Uh, Dance Gavin Dance came up and played. It fucking killed it. It was awesome. Then when we got done with the show, Andrew Michael Wells met us outside the venue and like shot the shit for like half an hour, but he couldn't really like hang out any longer than that because he was like, "Yo, we gotta go to our next town." And he was like, "When I come back through with his band Edola, he was like, it's a little more low key because like." He was saying that like Dance Gavin Dance is like production is like such a juggernaut that you know they don't have a whole lot of time to I guess chill. They have like like a certain bus call or whatever to get to like the next town,
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera. But he was like when Edola comes through, he's like we could definitely get together and fucking chill, before and after the show kind of shit.
Oh,
So,
nice. My
so
man
right.
knows a rock star. Ain't that some shit? Did you tell him you was in a band?
What was that?
Did you tell him you were in a band? Did you tell him about Matt
No,
Berg?
no, no. No, it wasn't like that. It was more. It was like Spencer was like leading the conversation and catching up with his friend, and like if there was like something they happened to be talking about that I was like, I knew I would like jump in on the conversation. But
Hey man, I play bass, bro.
but yeah, so that was a really fucking fun night. And then I came back home, and then I was like, oh shit, I gotta watch this Game of Thrones episode before it gets motherfucking spoiled for me.
The one that everyone says is too dark. Is that the one?
And yep. And it was pretty good. I have my problems with some of it, again, but
was it too dark?
That was one of the things, and there was just certain like a lot of characters. So like Game of Thrones used to be like so cutthroat. Like you thought like a character had too much plot armor, and that character just fucking died out of nowhere, and you're like, oh shit, they just killed off that character, no fucking way. But ever since they moved past the books into fucking basically the writer of the books hasn't like finished when the show caught up, and he was like, well, here's like the major plot points that's going to happen when I go to finish the books. So do what you want to do, but just make sure you hit these plot points. And they were like, cool. But ever since they did that, it seems like a lot of characters are wearing too much fucking plot armor. Like, basically, almost all the characters like should have died in that battle. Like, it was intense. Like, motherfuckers were dying left and right, but it was like, the fucking 12, 13 main characters that happened to be in that battle, none of them died. There was like, some B-list characters that died, and you're like, oh shit, that's sad. That person's gone now, but no one like of major importance died. So it was just like a little frustrating. Just from like the scope, like if you could understand like the scope of how big this battle was,
you
how
figure like everyone died, right?
How cramped and confined and like the shit was, yeah, you would think like barely any motherfuckers would have made it out of that shit. But
well, that shit is fantasy,
anyways,
man. It's fantasy.
Dude,
man.
I'm so glad I went and saw Avengers as soon as possible and watched that Game of Thrones episode as soon as possible, because yesterday working at the bar, these motherfuckers at the bar just sat there while I was like polishing some glasses like to get my busy work done for the night, and just fucking spoiled the entire fucking movie and episode for me. And I was like, if I hadn't seen that shit, I would have been so fucking pissed, dude.
Damn. How rude. So
I was just like, brah.
So.
Oh, and then
I wanted to say something real quick. I don't give a fuck about the Avengers. I'm sure I'll eventually see the movie someday, but I would like for you, after you're done with this, to tell me the entire story of the new Avengers movie, because I've heard 2 other people tell me the whole story, and like, so I kind of got a little bit of like the story, you know what I mean? And I want to hear your version of it, okay?
word. I was just gonna say though, and then yeah, Megan came to the bar yesterday. We fucking got a little tipsy, and then took her to the airport today, and she flew home, and my sister and I made French onion soup and pretzel.
God damn it. God damn it.
Oh, and I cleaned up my bike today. I fucking washed it all up.
Have you taken it out yet?
Polished it up. And then I took it up to the gas station, put gas in it, pumped up the tires, and I took it around the block. And then tomorrow I'm gonna take it to work. So.
Nice, man. You're gonna be coming in like a wrecking ball full of motherfuckers, and be like, "Oh shit."
So, yeah. So Avengers.
All right. So I want you to tell me the entire story of the movie, and I know it's like 3 hours, but I have all the time in the world. So just describe what happens as much as you can remember.
I don't know, man. A lot of fucking shit happened in the movie.
So like,
dude, the fucking the way it opened was fucking depressing as fuck.
Yes,
like,
please describe it.
Oh my god, it was so heartbreaking, dude. Like, I couldn't believe they just went that dark for like the cold open of the film. So basically, this character played by Jeremy Remy or something like that, I forget.
Hawkeye?
Yeah, Hawkeye. Renner. Jeremy Renner, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Hawkeye, yeah. He was absent from the last film. Because in Captain America Civil War, this thing called the Soviet Accord went into place, and basically certain members of, so like all the Avengers like kind of like fought each other, because like some of them were like, we don't want these Soviet Accords to go into place, because that means the federal government will be ruling over the Avengers, and like they'll have a say in what we can and can't do, et cetera, even if it's like even if it's for the greater good for us to do something, they can still tell us no, not to, go and fucking step up and save shit, vigilanteism basically.
Right.
And Hawkeye, being the family man he is, he's like, I don't want any part of this, I'll turn myself in. And so they put like an ankle bracelet on him, and he's like, I'm just going to live on this farm and do my own thing. It's all good. And so he was absent in Infinity Wars because he was, had his ankle bracelet on and was fucking just not a part of, just wanted no part of what was going on, or I don't know if he had no idea what was going on because no one called him. I don't know. They kind of like glossed over that part. Basically, the movie opens and it shows him with his fucking family, and they're all like fucking basically like having like a family like get together kind of thing, like his daughter, his son, his wife. They're barbecuing. He's like, oh, I need to go get something. I'll be right back. And then when he comes back, they're gone. Because half the universe was fucking, evaporated.
Yeah.
And he's like, hello, honey? What happened? And it was just like, you could see him like breaking as a person. It was like so upsetting. I was like, God damn, man, that's how they're going to start the movie? This is fucking awful.
Damn.
Just seeing like this man being broken in half because like he doesn't know where his fucking family went. And
damn.
Like, they just fucking disappeared out of nowhere with no explanation. And I was like, Jesus Christ, man! It was so. Had no fucking words for it, dude. I was like so drawn into it at that moment. I was like, this is heartbreaking.
That's where they got that fucking that's where they tell you like, oh, this is what's up with Hawkeye because he wasn't in the last movie, and it's like some fucked up shit like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
damn.
so anyways, like Thanos snapped them out of half the universe out of existence. They just happened to be his entire family.
Yeah,
and
I've seen
like no one told him.
So I've seen Infinity War, and I think I've seen Civil War also.
Yeah.
I never seen like the regular Avengers, but
no one told him what was going on, and then
he turned
like
himself
basically,
in, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then basically like fucking 5 years elapsed, and like the whole world just fucking basically dealt with like basically they showed Captain America. He is now, instead of being like Captain America, he's like helping people like come to terms with like half of all life being snapped out of existence, and he's like basically leading AA groups like for like people to help get over this. And you can tell like he even is breaking him because he's just like going through the motion. He's like, well, John, it's just time for you to move on. They're gone now, and all we can do is just learn how to survive. It's because what they wanted, kind of thing. And it was just like, God damn, dude, this is fucking so depressing.
For real? And that's what happens in this movie at the beginning?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking rough.
Can I just interject for one quick second? So I had Jay tell me, and he told me, and Mike told me in like reverse. They told me all the crazy shit that happened, and then they were like, oh, and then 5 years passed. So I didn't know 5 years passed like at the beginning of the movie. I thought it was
5
like
years passed at the beginning of the movie.
Oh my god! I thought some crazy shit happened, and then 5 years passed.
No.
Okay.
Because,
thank you for finally fucking telling me the true story of this movie.
So like 5 years passed at like the beginning of the movie, and then like Robert Downey Jr. gets saved. Like right at the beginning of the movie, he's like about to die because he was on that Thanos' home planet, and he was with that one of the Guardians of the Galaxy, that Gamora girl's sister. She's all fucking blue and like robotic.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like running out of food and air, but it doesn't bother her because she's like fucking a robot.
Yeah.
He's about to die, but Captain Marvel,
yes,
Brie Larson's character, just like fucking finds him, because he's got like a distress signal going out, and then she like basically carries him.
Sorry, that's one of the things that Mike predicted that came true. By the way, he predicted that, and I was like, okay, we'll see.
And she just like fucking carried the whole fucking ship all the way back to Earth.
That's how she did it. Because I was like, how would she? Because she flies through space, so how would she get Iron Man back to Earth? I didn't think she could like just take the whole ship. I never thought of that. Okay.
Yeah, she just like pushed the whole ship like basically like super fast all the way through the fucking galaxy.
God damn. See, I was wondering how that happened.
Before air ran out, and then he almost died, and he was like basically like a fucking. They show like Robert Downey Jr. looking like a fucking skeleton, basically. Like you've seen The Machinist with Christian Bale.
Really?
That's what Robert Downey Jr. looked like fucking when he like landed back in Earth. And then he was like, he wanted no part of the Avengers. He was like, fuck you, Captain America. Where the fuck were you? I needed you. No, you were too busy off like fucking gallivanting around, because they were still like at odds from the Civil War. They hadn't really talked since then. And when Infinity War started, they didn't like reconvene. They never talked. Basically, like he got on that ship in New York and then went to fucking Thanos' planet, and then like later in the plot line of Infinity War, Captain America came back. So they never like interacted with each other in that movie.
Yeah, yeah.
So like this was like the first time they interacted with each other since Civil War, and he was still like basically like fuck you. And of course Robert Downey Jr. None of Pepper Potts wasn't like snapped out of existence, and so like 5 years elapsed, and he has a kid now with Pepper Potts, and like he's just like living in a cabin in the woods.
Yes, I heard about this cabin. Yes.
Yeah, and Ant-Man in the last Ant-Man movie, he got stuck in
the quantum realm.
And the people who were supposed to pull him out were snapped out of existence. So basically, they show his the quantum realm fucking machine that was like put inside this van for the like for the plot of the second Ant-Man movie. It was like they needed it in the van so they could do something.
Hey, real quick, should I watch the second Ant-Man movie?
Yeah, it's fun. I would recommend it.
I really like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, even though I haven't seen the first one. That movie's pretty fun. Anyway, sorry.
The first one's way better, man. The first one was like so much fun.
I'll check that out. All right.
Just like the third Thor movie is like probably the most fun out of all the Avengers series. Like that film is stupidly funny and a great fucking watch.
Well, I checked it out once. I'll watch it again because I didn't think it was funny at all. Maybe I was drunk or tired.
Maybe fucking Taylor and I were laughing our asses off, dude, because we went and saw that shit together. So, anyways, basically this fucking rat scurries across the fucking panel. Of course, like they had to get Ant-Man out of the quantum realm somehow. So they were like, oh, I guess a rat will scurry across the panel of this thing, which will Ant-Man out of the fucking...
Dude, how many times have they done that in fucking movies, man?
Yeah, it's so hacky. I was just like, really, man. So I was like, that's so dumb. And then he gets out, and then he's like, he has no idea what's going on, and the world is in shambles because of fucking Thanos' snap, and like half of all of humanity is gone, and they're still trying to clean up from all that shit. And he's like,
wait, where does he? Oh, so he comes out, but like you said, it was near where Iron Man is. Is that what you said?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, so it goes from Iron Man in the cabin to that laboratory, and then the rat gets him out.
I might be screwing up exactly the order things are happening in, but I'm like talking about like the first act of the film.
Okay.
And so, anyways, this is now 5 years, and like Iron Man's in the cabin, and basically the Avengers have like sort of disbanded. Black Widow, or like everyone's like heartbroken. Hawkeye is now known as Ronin and is going around killing all sorts of Yakuza motherfuckers in Japan and shit like that.
Wait, the dude with the ankle bracelet?
Yeah.
He's going around killing people. Goddamn.
Yeah, he's killing all sorts of motherfuckers, dude, and he's got like a fucking samurai sword, shit like that. It's like it's like something that happened in the comics, but they were just kind of like doing it. Like he basically he lost his entire family. This broke him as a man, so he's just like vigilante, like killing motherfuckers, trying to like protect the greater good. He's like, I couldn't be there to save my family, so I can try to save all these other people from this threat.
God damn.
And so Ant-Man gets out, and then he's got his heartbreaking moment when he's like, oh shit, is my daughter still alive? And he's like running through San Francisco. He's like, what fucking happened? Like, because it's been 5 years. He's been stuck in the quantum realm for 5 years. But it felt like 5 minutes for him because the quantum realm, in the quantum physics, like time works differently.
Yeah.
With quantum physics. So he thought he was only gone for 5 minutes. It's been 5 years, and he's trying to figure out all fucking what happened. Luckily, his like daughter's still alive, but he's like, well, fucking, if time works differently in the quantum realm, why can't we, fucking figure out how to
Go back in time.
Yeah, basically go back in time, and so they approach Tony Stark about it. Tony Stark is like, "Nah, man, you motherfuckers need to like move on. This is just
Wait,
the way
but
it is. It can't
wait,
be
wait.
done." Like,
Is this? But didn't he like go to the gate of Captain America's house, and they saw him on the thing, right?
no, he went to the gate of the Avengers facility.
Yeah, and like Captain America was there, right?
Yeah, but Robert Downey Jr. was not there
Yeah,
because
so
Robert Downey Jr. was with his family in the cabin. So he goes there. He basically tells the Avengers, and he's like, "Why don't we go figure out how to go back in time for quantum? Through the quantum realm. Like, time works differently down there. I was stuck in there for what felt like 5 minutes, and it was 5 years. So what if we like figure out how to, make this work so that we can go back in time?" And so they all basically go to Robert Downey Jr.'s cabin, and Robert Downey Jr. basically tells them to go fuck themselves and get over it. Like, what's done is done. And so they're
and that's
like,
when Captain America meets him again, right?
No. Captain America meets him when he gets off the fucking spaceship.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Captain Marvel brings back. So it's like, this has been 5 years. Like, he's
5
back
years
to
after
health.
that, okay.
Yeah.
And then he's like, fuck you, Captain America. Come back in another 5 years and I'll tell you to fuck yourself again.
Yeah. And so they're like, well, what do we do? And they're like, well, we have to, who's like the next smartest motherfucker we know?
Professor Hulk.
Yeah, Professor Hulk. And
yes!
it's actually,
Give me, I hereby award myself 10 podcast points.
And it's actually really fucking funny because like 5 years have elapsed, and in Infinity Wars, like Hulk and Bruce Banner were fucking like he couldn't get the Hulk to come out.
Yeah, like they were conflicting with each other.
And now they're at odds. So he's like half the Hulk, half Bruce Banner.
Yeah,
and he's like, he's like just like
about this.
He's like chilling at a diner and just like fucking like eating some shit, like half Hulk, half fucking Bruce Banner, and everyone's like, oh, let me take a picture, and he's like fucking doing his like Hulk shit, and like, but he's like all like tepid, and it's like really fucking funny.
Yeah, it's a comic book thing. They had like a whole comic book like series where he was Professor Hulk for like a whole, I don't know how many issues it was, but they had a whole fucking series of Professor Hulk.
And it was hilarious because like Scarlett Johansson was in love with Bruce Banner at one point, and so Megan leans over to me in the theater and she's like, could you imagine him railing her? I was like, Jesus,
God
Megan,
damn.
I'm trying to watch a fucking movie. No, I don't want to fucking imagine the Hulk railing fucking Scarlett Johansson.
But that's all you could think of after that for like a minute or two.
No, I was just like, please shut up. I'm trying to watch this movie. You dumbass. I was like, I love you so much, but God damn it. That's hilarious, though.
That's a great question.
It made me laugh. Anyway, so like they're trying to figure out like time travel, and they're like basically practicing on Ant-Man, and they're like getting time to pass through him, but they couldn't like figure out time travel, so they like made him like a teenager, then they made him like an old man, and they made him like a baby, and then they like brought him back, and they were like, all right, we can't really fucking figure this out. And then of course like Robert Downey Jr. being, the kind of goody two shoes he is like tinkering with this whole question of like, can they use quantum physics to like go back in time? And he like figures it out, and then he's like talking to his wife Pepper Potts, and he's like, I figured it out. I just, like, I like what I have here, and I can't risk that. And she's like, well, could you ever live with yourself if you didn't do something about this? And he's like, God damn it, you're right. So then he goes and basically gets all the Avengers together, and they, fucking they basically go back in time so that way they could steal all the Infinity Stones, Oh, I forgot.
Thor is fat, right?
No, yeah, Thor is fat as fuck. That shit was hilarious, dude. He's just like fucking drinking so much beer and talking to shit to kids on the Xbox and shit like that. He's like, I am Thor. I will come to your house and fucking smite you with all of Odin's might, shit like that. And some kids like eat my dick or some shit like that. You know, like you can just hear the kid like faintly like telling him to fuck off in the background. I forgot to tell you at the beginning of the film, like right after the Hawkeye thing, the Avengers find where Thanos is, and they go and kill him.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about, because I heard that he died twice, but that was something that I heard at the end of when Mike told me. He told me that Thanos died twice, and when Jay told me, he told me that Thanos dies twice. And I was like, okay, but I thought it was like 5 minutes away from each other in the film. So that's another thing at the beginning of the film.
Yeah, so basically they like where Thanos like goes to like
he's like a farmer, right?
Start his like fucking farm at the beginning of the or at the end of the last film. They go and find him, and the way they find him is he used the Infinity Stones again to destroy the Infinity Stones, so that way they couldn't undo what he did. And it basically nearly killed him, and so he's like weak and fucking all burnt and scarred up and shit. And they just kill him, and they're like, okay, I guess we just have to live with everyone being dead until all this Ant-Man shit happened, and then Robert Downey Jr. figuring out the time.
Can I ask you a question real quick? So about when they went to kill Thanos, like he was like really weak and shit. I heard like that Thor goes and chops the arm off that he has the fucking gauntlet on,
and then it chops his head off.
Yeah, and then but like, what were they talking about? Were they like, oh man, fuck you fool, and like what, like was he like really weak, like debilitated and shit?
Yeah, he was, and Thor basically chopped his head off because Thor was taking the loss the hardest, because he's like, I'm the god Thor, and like I should have been able to stop this, and I should have gone for the head, and like this is all my fault because I'm stronger than everyone here, and I could have stopped this, and et cetera, and that's why he like goes on his drinking binge and gets fucking super fat and shit like that. Because he's like depressed essentially. Anyways, so they figure out the time travel, and they're like, we're gonna go in the past and we're gonna steal the Infinity Stones.
Sorry. One more question. Can you also, as you describe this, elaborate as to how Ant-Man makes it possible for them to time travel with him? You know what I mean?
They just like replicate his suit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so they're all basically wearing like what looks like fucking space Ant-Man suits. Like they're like armored and shit like that.
Oh shit.
And
that's
but
actually
they only have enough this thing called Pym's particles, which allowed him to enter the quantum realm or whatever, which is discussed in the second Ant-Man movie. Professor Pym died, and so they only have like so much Pym particles to like go back in the past one time and then go back to the present. Yeah, because like the way that the time travel like works, like they can't like go in the past and stop what has happened. They can only go back to where current. They have to like steal the Infinity Stones, go back to the current day, basically bring everyone back with 5 years, with them having had died and 5 years having elapsed, because otherwise they make a split reality, and there'd be like another dimension, basically.
Another dimension.
And so they go. Fuck, what am I trying to say? So they're going to go back into the past to steal all the Infinity Stones, but then they have to return them to that exact moment that they stole them, so that way reality wouldn't split, and that way all the events that have happened would continue to, basically there wouldn't be a split reality, essentially.
Okay.
Um,
There's a quick note about Minecraft, real quick. There's a at the right corner, or if you come down the ladder and you look left at this corner, there's a very, very steep drop in where we're digging this pit right now, and also there's a bunch of lava at the bottom of this pit.
Nice.
So yeah, I heard about this. So they go back in time, and then Captain America goes to the same place in an elevator with some people that he beat up before, right?
No, he didn't actually beat them up before.
No,
It was like a
fight in an elevator.
It was replicating a scene that was in Winter Soldier, but it was not in the same place. It was just like he happened to be in an elevator, and they were all surrounding him. It was like a callback joke to the previous Captain America movie, because I was like, oh shit, he's about to fight all these motherfuckers, because like that fight happened in Captain America Winter Soldier after the first Avengers, but
oh shit,
what up, Taylor?
That
hey,
was
you
really
gotta,
weird. You freaked me out, man. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Why,
we
you
were.
haven't seen the movie? Dude, you should leave. I want to hear the rest of how this fucking movie ends, man.
We'll continue the story later. Taylor,
What?
last time you were on with us, you're fucking...
Hold on, I'm gonna fucking text him. I was just kidding. Oh man.
I don't know if he's actually still listening or not, so I don't want to say anything.
Wait, what? Oh, I basically kind of know how the movie ends. Why don't my phone call? Oh, my call's been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. God, is he that lonely?
Yo, we gotta export right now, by the way. Why'd you leave?
Yeah, asshole. I was just fucking with you. I was kidding.
He was kidding. Hey,
Hey,
you need to go into your party settings and make sure you have your voice to always share or whatever. Because last time when we did the podcast award or the meme awards live or whatever, it didn't record your voice because your setting was all fucked up.
Well, it recorded it, but it was... No, it recorded it, but it was just really low for some reason. But I could hear you just as well as I can hear you now, but it didn't pick it up for some reason.
Maybe he's just gonna turn his mic up.
I switched it to always allow.
Alright, and
I can hear him just fine, though. You know what I mean?
Go into party settings as well, and then go to adjust microphone level, and then turn that shit almost all the way up.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Taylor, how
It's
are you?
like
Yeah, there you
no,
go.
it's a
Yeah.
Check,
You're good.
check. Mike, check.
Mark,
when I
wanna
move,
check,
you move.
Just
you want
like
to check
that.
the podcast and make sure that shit's good?
Oh, I really don't, but I guess I will. But it doesn't matter because we're gonna have a conversation anyway.
Yeah, you really don't have to.
When I move,
I just
you
wanna-
move. Just like that.
Just like that.
Make sure his voice is coming through. That's all.
I'm doing it.
Hell
So,
yeah, hey DJ, bring that back.
What brings
Hey,
you back to the PlayStation world?
Days Gone. Hold on 1 second.
What?
Lots of what? My ankles.
Yeah.
Days Gone. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, I can hear him loud and clear on this. Oh wait, well, hold on. This is my favorite thing ever. Podcast. Podcast. Podcast.
This is my favorite thing.
Podcast. 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 Podcast.
Mark, you need to cut that shit out.
No, I know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's one of the funniest things ever. Anyway.
Days Gone. Days Gone brought me back.
What about Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman? Ain't that a trip?
Dude, that movie looks like straight garbage.
Did you watch it?
I didn't even
watched-
watch the trailer.
I
watched
didn't
the
watch
trailer
it.
And I was like, it looks like a trash fire, dude.
I didn't watch it.
I was like, I kind of want to still watch it because Jim Carrey's in it, and I used to love Jim Carrey's like.
I was gonna say, isn't
style.
anything with Jim Carrey in it like immediately watchable just by virtue of him being in it?
Not anymore, I
That's
don't
what
think.
I think. But like. I'm
Well, what's
interested-
the last bad movie he made other than Mr. Popper's Penguins?
Dumb and Dumber
fucking
2.
fun with Dick.
He
and
wasn't
Jane.
in. Fun with Dick and Jane is a great movie. You
Yeah,
shut
that's a
your
good-
whore mouth.
That's a good movie, Steve. Dumb and Dumber 2 is a horrible movie.
Yeah, I haven't watched that shit.
Sorry, I was just. So when are you gonna see?
Hot
Endgame?
take.
When are you gonna see Endgame then?
I mean, I'd like to see. I got a fucking speeding ticket today. Oh my god.
Dude, you keep fucking up, man.
That's your Endgame
I'm
thing
so-
right there.
Getting
I'm
into
so
car
fucking-
accidents and fucking speeding tickets.
I like. It wouldn't be a big deal, but I genuinely was not speeding at all, and this cop was just fucking with me. And I'm getting ready to mail in my appeal right now because I'm definitely going to court over it. Even though it's only $175, I'm not letting my fucking premium go up for 6 years for that shit.
Dude,
What an asshole.
it
Dude,
would
he
be-
was wearing his class ring. Like,
Oh,
you're a
what a-
subhuman.
What an
You're a
asshole.
fucking subhuman, dude.
Dude, that's
Don't.
that's the gaudiest shit ever. That's like
Yeah.
to call a dude gaudy. That's gaudy as fuck. That's ridiculous.
It's like a giant fucking rhinestone, but for men. Like, I don't. You wear it on your finger. Get the fuck
Dude.
out of my face.
It would be hilarious if you were caught speeding on your way to see Endgame and you're like, "Fuck, man, now I can't see."
Yeah,
see,
that would be
Taylor,
hilarious, Mark.
I'm,
Great.
I'm trying to piece the whole Endgame story together, but
Without seeing it.
yeah, I haven't seen it, but I'm trying
I
to piece
love
the
that.
whole
That's
story
great.
together. Like, I know most of the
Yeah,
shit
without
that
having
happens,
seen
yeah.
it.
I won't spoil
Yeah.
it for you, but I do know most of the shit that happens. But I'm trying to get to the end of it at some point. I'll ask Mike again.
I'm
Taylor,
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I got the ending spoiled for me by. I was reading a comment on a meme in the Lord of the Rings meme subreddit, and it was like the first sentence, and I was like, "Oh, I can't unread that." So I'm trying to forget I ever read it, but
Taylor,
I think I got like the biggest deal spoiled.
Let me tell you this shit right now. I'm so glad I saw it on a Saturday because these motherfuckers sat at the bar yesterday and spoiled the entire movie for me. And I was like, if I hadn't seen that shit, I would have been so fucking mad. I'd be like, I'm quitting this job today. Oh, fucking assholes were like, they were talking about like blatant spoilers, and I was like, you fucking pieces of shit, man. Like, what if I hadn't seen this? You don't give a
Hey,
fuck.
Steve,
because
come back.
I'm back here getting I'm back here getting paid or whatever. Fucking assholes.
Taylor, this isn't
Yeah.
this isn't a spoiler, but I'll tell you this: Ant-Man does crawl up Thanos' asshole, right? But
Thank God.
But he doesn't expand. He just like hangs out there for a little while and checks it out and just leaves.
I mean, like any sane human would.
Like, oh, okay.
Like any sane ant person combination would.
All right, Taylor.
Which is the purple Infinity Stone? He absorbed that into his being, and it became him.
All right, I don't know all the lingo. I've seen some of the movies, but I'm not like nerds like you guys about it.
Dude, there's like 52 hours of movies that you'd have to watch to catch up. Right?
No, I've seen like I've probably seen a third of all of them. You know what I mean? I probably have. Like I don't remember most of them, but I've probably seen them.
He watched Infinity War and he watched Civil War.
Yeah, I've seen Civil War like once, and I've watched Infinity War actually like 3 times. It's actually pretty good. I like it. I'm just not like really into it, but I actually like it as a movie. I thought it was pretty good. And I like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, even though I haven't seen number 1. I thought that was pretty good too.
I mean, you don't really have to see number 1.
I wholeheartedly believe that.
That's funny because Steve said number 1's the better one.
It is. It's by far the superior movie.
Oh,
like just from a filmmaking standpoint.
Of what? Of Guardians of the Galaxy? Yeah.
Yeah, the Volume 1 is way better than Volume 2.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying that it wasn't as good as number 2. Sorry.
Fuck. What I was gonna. Oh, I was gonna say Endgame is definitely better than Infinity Wars for what it's worth.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, like Infinity War, you'll realize when you watch Endgame was just all set up.
Yeah, it was the primer.
Yeah, it was all set up. So like any gripe or plot hole you had about Infinity War, at least from my standpoint, was addressed in properly addressed and dealt with in Endgame. So like I don't know, I thought it was really good.
I want to ask you a question right now, but it will be a spoiler, and Taylor hasn't seen it. When are you going to see it?
Yeah.
You said you got
I don't know, Mark.
Ticket, so like, I mean,
We're
gonna start seeing memes about it, man. You know what I mean? No, don't do that here. No, do it downstairs. Remember, downstairs.
Oh yeah. I haven't been here in a while.
Hold on.
I've been avoiding the internet like the plague, so.
Dude, Steve is the clerk of the storage facility, and he doesn't even know where to deposit the material at. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, what the fuck, dude?
What the fuck, dude?
Dude, it's been a hot minute since
I know. Guess who's been doing it in your absence? Anyway,
it's probably all fucked up.
Dude, just fucking, pretend like you got a doctor appointment or something. Go see it on Tuesday. Next Tuesday, just go to like a matinee or something.
Tuesday. I'll gladly play you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Tuesday.
Anyway, yeah, go see that shit, man. Because I would love for you to see it and to hear your version of the story of what happened. Because I've heard it from Steve's the third person. And
is it slightly different every time?
Yeah. That's why I want to hear your version.
Things. Apparently, like Mike and Jay were glossing over like important things that happened in the first act, and Mark was like, "Oh, that's how the movie began." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, it was super dark in the first act of the fucking film."
I thought it sounded pretty cheery myself, but like they both told me something very pivotal to the story at the end of telling me about the movie, so I felt like it happened at the end, but in reality, a pivotal moment of the story happened in the beginning of the movie. So that's why I want to hear everyone's different perspective about it, so I can kind of like piece it together. You know what I mean? And
I feel like you guys are like really riding the line of veering into spoiler territory, and I will commit suicide on this podcast.
I'm not going to spoil anything for you, man. I promise.
Nah, man. Yeah.
I will end my life.
But for real, Ant-Man, he does crawl up Thanos' ass, and
I literally have no, I feel no urge to spoil this movie for you. Like, you know, I'm not that kind of person.
But see, the whole, yeah, I'm not going to spoil it for you, Taylor. The whole thing I'm trying to get at is that I love a huge cultural phenomenon. Like I'm somewhat of a hipster in this sense that I love a huge cultural phenomenon that I'm not a part of, but I just
So you're like
have it described to me. It's like, all right, imagine someone reading a book to you. You remember? Has anyone ever read a book to you and you just make the mental image of what it is in your own head?
That's how I do it when I read in general.
Yeah, but I'm not I'm not reading it, dumbass. I'm having you guys read it to me. So you need to see the movie and then fucking say it back to me so I can have the mental image in my head. You know what I mean? I think it's kind of cool.
Over here like phenomena.
Phenomena.
He's like an amateur anthropologist. That's what it sounds like to me. He's like somewhat a historian, cultural observer.
I remember the tale of Endgame. It was the year 2019.
When we're talking about the meme wars, you got to bring up Endgame.
Memes
Dude,
have never been so dank.
History would be doomed if Mark was the only reteller of the history.
Yeah, he was the three-eyed raven. He was the soul of humanity.
Like we'd all be fucked.
My new basic tenets would be like...
He'd be like, what happened on September 11th? He'd be like, I don't remember. I drank too much.
Hey,
I know that shit was fucked up, though.
I have a thing about September 11th in a second, but one of my main tenets would be like... Oh, fuck, I just lost it. Damn it, never mind.
How did you were in the middle of saying it? How did you lose it?
No. I have something about September 11th, but I wanted to say something else about that previous thing we were talking about. Sorry, never mind. Like when you said September 11th, my mind like clicked to a certain thing. I'll tell you. You know George Carlin, the comedian?
Yes.
Yeah. He had this special that he recorded, and the title of the special was called I Kinda Like It When a Lot of People Die, right? And he recorded it on September 9th and September 10th of 2001. And so the next day was 9/11.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear a goddamn word you said.
Sorry to kill the flow, guys. You guys go ahead. I'll just sit over here for a minute.
Mark's over here like steaming at the ears, trying not to bark right now, so that way you wouldn't fucking call him out on it.
Or
somebody needs to do that sweating Jordan Peele meme when it's like when your homies' dogs are barking and you're trying really hard not to bark.
Dude, you should make it, you fuck. Send it to the chat.
Dude, I made that Lord of the Rings, the Game of Thrones meme. That was my meme of the week. I'm spent.
You made it?
Yeah, I made it.
Which one?
Which one did you make?
I made the one where it said, the Winterfell crypts before the Night King raised the dead. Sector is clear. 30 seconds after, not clear, not clear.
What?
Oh.
That was me.
Yeah,
I made that. I made this.
Send it to the chat again, because I cannot see any memes sent by you within like the past couple of days.
No, I don't think I think he sent it to. Chat.
Oh, you sent it to someone else's chat? What the fuck, Taylor?
Yeah, I went to the Game of Thrones chat. You wouldn't
cheating
get
on
it.
me, fool?
What do you mean? What the fuck?
He wants you to retell him all of Game of Thrones right now.
No, hell no! Shut up! Shut up! No,
gonna do that.
No. When is winter coming? Fucking no. You should never feel like you can't put anything in the chat, because I love to see the shit that I don't understand, because then I'll be like, what the fuck is that? Check it out. And then if it's Game of Thrones, I'll be like, okay, whatever. But, you know, sometimes it'll make sense. Like, Steve sent a meme of, like, some pots and bananas and the pie symbol. What the fuck did that mean, Steve?
That was that System of a Down song, man. Banana, terracotta pie.
Banana.
But there was a different one. I don't remember, man.
Do we all?
Taylor, put this meme in the chat. I'm not going to give it up. You have to describe the meme. Also, I have some questions for you. I have some,
Oh, no.
I have some more, what? Did your controller die?
No, I just accidentally placed a bucket of water and it took up all your carpet.
Hey, Taylor,
Yeah, what's up?
we have some updated questions for you, and also post this fucking meme you're talking about to the chat so I can look at it. Pretty please.
I will send it.
So hard to
Send it.
grab my phone.
Yeah, I mean, it is a slight ways away, a bit out of reach.
I have a feeling that you're one of those dudes that, like, pecks at your phone, like, you just peck it at with, like, one finger, like, when you're typing out a sentence, you just, like, use your
That's
left...
not not accurate.
I'm just fucking with you. I know someone
Yeah,
like
I also
that,
wear
though.
I also wear my glasses at the very tip of my nose and stare intently at the screen that I've blown up with text as large as it goes.
That's how you look cool, man. You gotta put your glasses
Yeah,
at the
man.
bottom of your nose and tilt your head back like you're a scholar.
While I sip my jojoba tea. I don't want to fucking go over there. God damn
I figured you're more
Speaking
for
of-
like a boba guy.
it.
Speaking of,
Oh, you know what
JoJo-
I watched? You know what I watched today? I watched the scene from Solo where Darth Maul shows up for absolutely no reason, and the cameo is not warranted whatsoever.
I haven't seen it.
Now, it was fun.
Ev-
I enjoyed it. You can go
Everybody
fuck
was like, "Oh, look, it's the big reveal. It's Darth Maul." It's like, why?
No.
A,
I have seen
B,
the movie, but I was in
who
the
gives a
drunken
fat
haze
shit,
and-
dude?
Because it's he's
Nah.
been around. He's been around in the Star Wars canon doing other shit for like a while, and I was just like, oh shit, they're actually gonna bring him into the movies now.
Hey, can I have
It's fucking
carpet?
dope.
No, well, they would have to continue on, like after.
I just placed all the carpet, homie. They'd have to continue on.
Thank you.
They'd have to continue on because when we get to the Force Awakens, Han Solo is like in his 70s. There's no way fucking Darth Maul is still, kicking around at peak physical performance. Like, where are they going to add him now?
I think they're gonna put. They're not gonna put Darth Maul into the actual trilogy. I think they're gonna do some other shit. Like, I think they're gonna bring him into movies outside of Han Solo, and some other cool shit that doesn't have to do with the main characters. And
Yeah,
just,
but those movies aren't going to get made anymore because they're shit. Well, no, Rogue One is my favorite of the new Star Wars movies, so I can't really say that.
I like that.
They really
movie.
could. They could get made. I think they're re-looking at their options right now.
Well, yeah, because Solo is basically a waste of the IP. Like, that movie did not need to exist, does not need to exist.
Yeah, but
And
a lot of people.
Tell me its purpose, Steve. Outside of making Disney boatloads of money, even though it wasn't enough money.
Yo, you're a
Dude,
cynical motherfucker, man. I'm sure a lot of
Yeah,
people
dude,
enjoyed that movie.
Oh,
I enjoyed that
undoubtedly.
movie way more than fucking Last Jedi. It was a fucking fun watch. And I
Dude, The
think
Last
that
Jedi was cancer.
I'm not
AIDS.
having
I
this.
have
No.
fart AIDS.
Minus 10 points for even having this conversation again.
Dude, The Last
I
Jedi
will
was
not
shit,
have
and
this-
you know it.
It doesn't matter. I'm not talking about this
It
again.
very much does, Mark.
all I'm saying is that the only movie that needed to be made out of the Star Wars movies is The Last Jedi.
Could you imagine? Job application? Like, you put your resume, age.
What are you
sex.
passionate about? What are you passionate about? The Last Jedi should never have been made.
Is The Last Jedi good? It's like a question on a job application. Like, what do you think about The Last Jedi? It's
Dude,
important. It's important as fuck, bro.
I am
It's a
sure
serious
that
distinction, man.
I'm sure that it's been asked at a job interview, like 100%.
What'd you think of The Last Jedi? I don't know, man. Luke Skywalker, cool as fuck, man.
They wouldn't hire your ass, man. Get him the fuck out of here.
What, you don't think Luke Skywalker's cool? I don't want to fucking work here anyway then. Fuck y'all. So
Yo, Luke
anyway, what the
Skywalker's
fuck
cool
were we
as
talking
shit.
about right before we were talking about this? Steve, where does fucking cobblestone go? Over here now? Okay. If you had to eat any person, who would you eat, Taylor?
Ooh.
You
Jeff
have to-
Bezos.
Why?
I don't know, dude. He just looks tasty.
Come on, be for real. Like, who would you eat for real?
Mark, did you just ask me to be for real with my answer when the question is if you had to eat one person, who would you eat?
Yeah, man, it's a real question.
Real question.
My answer is Jeff Bezos. Why is that not a valid answer?
That is a valid answer. Kind of seems like you're just kidding, though.
Mark, you're going to argue semantics with me about a question that literally is who would you eat if you had to eat people?
If you had
Really?
to eat one person, like if you were literally forced to, it's like a would you rather, but like, you know, I take those seriously too. But seriously, if you were forced to eat one person, who would it be? Jeff Bezos?
It would be Jeff Bezos. He's the devil. I'd be doing a
So-
service to the human race.
Oh, so you're taking it from that angle.
Yeah, I'd be
Okay.
filling my belly while simultaneously freeing millions from online bondage and servitude.
All right, well, let me reframe the question.
No,
Out
no,
of
no, no,
everyone
no, no,
that-
no. We're not done
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about this yet. No, 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 no,
Okay.
no. We're not done talking about this yet. Steve said he would eat Joan of Arc because she's probably really ripe by now and she probably tastes pretty good.
I did not say that.
I said my joke answer, and I don't know I really don't know the real answer, but my joke answer was Usain Bolt because he looks pretty lean and I've never put my mouth on a black person before.
So Usain Bolt is where you want to start?
Is that
Um,
not a good place as any?
I
but
mean,
I don't know
I
my real
definitely
answer.
appreciate.
Like, if I had to eat some person, if I had to eat somebody, like would
So
you
you're
go-
asking me a question that you haven't even answered yourself.
exactly? Like
All right.
it's a talking point. Like let's talk about it, man. It's like
I gave you my answer, which was genuine. Okay, can we just talk about the fact that I
Sure.
gave a genuine answer that happened to be Jeff Bezos and you didn't like it, but you said fucking Usain Bolt and like that's fine? Like, I don't fucking get it, Mark.
it's not that I don't like your answer. I thought you were like joking, but if you really if you're telling me you're serious, I believe you. You know what I mean?
This
I'm not
dude
co-
is dead ass fucking serious about Usain Bolt, and he's like, Jeff Bezos, though.
No,
I don't
no,
know.
That's my joke
I'm a
answer.
sugar box.
That was my joke answer. Like I don't know who I would really eat. Like I kind of like your angle of taking it of like killing some evil dude who's a crazy like monopolist. Yeah, okay, I like that.
Dude, I think Usain Bolt would be too stringy. Like, it's all muscle. Like, that's gristle you don't need, right?
Well, it's only you need to know how to prepare the meat correctly. You know what I mean?
Ah, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Tell me how to cook human. Thank you.
I don't know. I'll tell you once I learn how to do it. I don't know how to do it.
You gotta watch the Twilight Zone episode
Okay.
called To Serve Man.
Look, can we catch Mark on the news? Texas man hunts down Usain Bolt. Just Usain Bolt sprinting away from Mark. And Mark's like out of breath.
Is it the old Twilight Zone?
Yeah, it's the Rod
Okay.
Serling Twilight Zone.
I'm curious to see what Jordan Peele does with the Twilight Zone.
What is he making a film? Is that his deal?
No, he's doing a Twilight Zone series. Like a new
Oh,
one.
Oh,
series.
Here's
But,
something
real
I want to
quick,
talk
Did
about.
anybody
Alright, pin it,
did
pin
anybody
it.
watch Us beside me? Am
I
the
have
only
not
one who
seen-
saw
I
Us
have
in
not seen
theaters?
it yet, and I agree. If you don't spoil it for me, I will not spoil Endgame for you. But real quick,
I do want to talk about it though. Like we don't need to talk about spoilers, but I just want to
okay,
hear
just pin it.
why
Pin
you
it.
didn't like it.
How would you prepare Jeff Bezos then? Because he is not like Usain Bolt. he's probably not very stringy. How would you do it?
How would I eat him?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Hold
if
on.
we're talking about eating people.
Hold on.
To
I gotta
what,
throw
my
Molotov
ankles?
cocktails at this fucker.
Oh, are you fighting the horde right now?
No.
All right.
Like all
Just-
zombie games, you just end up killing way more humans than you do zombies.
Okay, let me ask you
Because
this.
we're the
At-
real monsters.
At what point do you eat the asshole? Like, do you save the asshole for the end? Or do you eat it halfway through? You know what I mean?
I don't know if it's getting cooked. I don't think I would distinguish like front from back. You know what I'm saying?
What if you were just like a real barbarian and you're like, I blend that shit. I'm not trying to hit you.
I don't think barbarians blended anything, bro.
No, I'm not talking about barbarians blending things. I'm just saying like, you're
Oh,
just like,
mixed it up?
yeah, you're just like, I don't know what part's the asshole and what part's the fucking heart. Like, it's just all blended. I'm just fucking eating Jeff Bezos.
Why? But why would a hey? Where does dirt go? Where does the dirt go? Why would a barbarian blend something? Like, barbarians didn't have blenders. Like, I've never met a barbarian that
Dude,
owned a
I
blender.
wasn't the one that brought up the barbarian comment, you
You
dumbass.
said
Dude, you're telling me
barbarian.
Conan didn't fucking blend his meat?
Steve, you said
That's what you're telling
barbarian.
me?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
That was
you
fucking
did.
Taylor. That was Taylor, homie.
One of you guys said it. Anyway. So, what did you guys pin? You pinned something.
I wanted to talk about like why Taylor didn't like Us, because I heard a bunch of mixed reviews about it, and I nothing got spoiled for me. I just heard like people were like, "Wow, that movie sucked," or people were just like, "The only people who don't like that movie is entitled white people." So like,
What?
I heard a lot of that on Twitter. Like,
Steve, have you seen the
basically-
movie?
I have not seen it, but basically everyone was like, social justice warrior. Like, if you shit on Jordan Peele for his quote unquote amazing movie, then you're just an entitled white piece of shit. Like, you're not even allowed to like analytically look at this film like from like if it was good or not.
Yeah,
It's just-
black
That's a
people
tough
really
spot to
don't
be in,
understand
man.
what fucking film criticism is about. And that's
Oh,
a bit of
shit.
a blanket statement, but fuck. Like,
Dude, expand on this for like 15 minutes.
I just, like, you shouldn't open your mouth about that shit. Like, it's like a non sequitur. It doesn't even follow the logic. Like, oh, if you're going to criticize this film, that means you're a racist, uppity white person, even though you can find genuine flaws with the filmmaking. Like, just for example, some of the sound mixing was like really off, and there was like a couple of instances where the dialogue didn't match with anybody's mouth. And like, that's visible shit. Like, that's just real film criticism. Like, that doesn't have anything to do with the content. It has everything to do with the form. Also, like, I get why people didn't just like the movie, because conceptually it's really abstract, and for me, who is like sort of going at it analytically, it muddles a bit too much. It sort of like revels in how abstract it's being and how esoteric like Peele is like gotten. He's sort of he's like a master of his craft. I'm going to give him that. Like, he can do a lot with a diverse cast, and he's really great. He's a good actor's director. He can get a lot out of his cast. But, like, I don't know, man. He's went a little out there. He's like, hey, I've got complete creative freedom over this movie, and I know what I want it to do, and I don't really care if people don't like it, and that's totally fine. Like, that's his prerogative as a filmmaker, but not everybody's going to like that shit, and that's just how it is. Right,
So,
and
so what's wrong
it
with
has nothing to
saying
do
a
with
movie
Steve
isn't that
Blum.
great? Like, how is just
It's-
saying a movie isn't that great racist? You know what I mean?
It's
like,
because it's
well,
predominantly black.
Hold on, I'm not asking you to explain the answer to me. I'm just saying, like, how the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Like, what have we come to? where that is
Yeah,
racist. Like, hey,
that's
this
what-
just wasn't that
That's
great
what
of a
I'm
movie.
saying, man. I'm just so sick of like society being like, if you don't like something, you're now racist, or you know, there's something wrong with you morally as a person. I'm like, maybe I just don't like that thing. Like I feel like the last instance we had this for a movie was Black Panther. And
Right,
like,
I remember that
And
shit.
that
man.
movie is so mediocre, it hurts my eyes.
Can
yeah,
I tell
dude,
you?
and like,
Let me
and-
just say real quick. Sorry, Steve. Black Panther is one of the 1/3 of the Marvel movies that I've seen, and I did
And
not
it's so
enjoy it that
fucking
much.
mediocre.
It's not that
It
great.
hurts your
Sorry, so
eyes.
Steve, sorry.
Dude.
Please continue.
visually, it is very stunning. Like, it looks great. You know, in the
I actually
cast,
think it's quite cheap.
uh,
No.
You sound
now,
like a sommelier. You sound like a sommelier, you motherfucker. Like, oh, I think it's quite cheap.
now, like set and costume design, fine, but like a lot of the digital effects looked pretty, at best.
I would say that they hold up for like the level that like all the Marvel movies are at, because like even in Endgame, like if you're really gonna nitpick the CGI, like yeah, it kind of looks like a fucking video game at a lot of times, but like that is like on par for where all the Marvel movies are. Like
Yeah.
you can't really hold it. You can't really hold it to like the CGI standards, like, you know, I don't know, like let's say Stellar set or something like that. You know, like by far that was a better looking movie than most of the Marvel movies. But like I'm just saying, like thematically, like Black Panther's, like, you know, like everything looked really like, you know, like nice, and like, you know,
Oh fuck! Sorry.
it's all good. I don't like, and I think a lot of my problems were, it was like by me saying, you know, just like putting my opinion out to people, like, man, the fucking Black Panther's plot just kind of fucking muddled around and it kind of just sucked. They were like, well, you just don't like African people because that movie was all African pride.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Steve, you fucking racist. Just because they talk funny and have different colored skin, you fucking racist fuck.
and I'm like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the plot sucked. I'm saying, but like, I don't care that it's like,
Dude,
I have zero qualms or even care that is set in Africa.
right.
I mean, that it's like all black cast, like cool, great, and I think that it looks very cool. You know, the CGI, even for all Marvel movies, definitely needs some work, but I don't know, what are you gonna do? Like, I don't know how to make that shit work any better than those motherfuckers. So,
Hey, Chatterbox,
I'm excited.
I'll give you 2
What?
points. I'll give you 2 points that go toward your point. One, the fucking obvious trope in the beginning of the movie where the one guy that was trying to secretly be from Wakanda had that roommate that was a spy from Wakanda spying on him the whole time, and he recovered the fucking
From Wakanda.
vibranium. Wakanda forever, bro. And also, fuck, I forgot the second one.
Dude, even Chadwick Boseman is fucking tired of like Black Panther, dude.
The second point is, of course they put Black Panther because the Avengers had to flee to Wakanda to have the epic battle in Infinity War, remember?
Yeah, I know. Shit.
I was gonna make a.
Where do you
so
want
I
these
went-
chests at? Show me where you want the chest at.
Just along this wall here.
Along this wall? This this plane right
This
here?
wall
This
right
one?
here.
Okay.
When I got really, really high before I went and saw Endgame.
I was going to ask you if you did too, fuck.
Yeah, so Megan just went home today and she brought me another cartridge down. And I was like,
shit.
Holla at your boy.
And I was like, yo, we're going to fucking hit this vape pen and get high as fuck and go watch Avengers. And that's exactly
Dude,
what we did.
how much did you smash while she was there?
I
Oh, we
haven't asked
smashed
that
so
yet.
much.
I
We
knew
smashed
you
so
smashed
much.
so much.
Did
Hey,
you drain your do they look like crayon basins?
Yeah, they look exactly like crayon basins.
Is
Dude,
that
like
an inside
we,
reference?
we had sex probably we had
Fran
sex one more time, obviously, right before I took her to the airport, and I went to like come, and my dick just like was like.
Oh my god, like Indiana Jones after he survives the nuclear test blast in that fucking fridge.
Basically.
Just pops out of it.
You need to eat a banana, homie.
It was just like fucking dust, man. It was like, there is no, these are not the droids you were looking for. Yeah, so anyways, I was super high for the first like half hour of the trailer. And like I was like every fucking trailer they showed, I was like guessing the plot of it, and I was like, they all look so bad. Like
dog shit, dog shit, and dog shit. Yeah, sorry.
They played the trailer for that new spin-off of the Fast and Furious with Jason Statham and The Rock, and like basically like they're continuing like the thing in the Fast and Furious where apparently physics don't fucking exist anymore, because like there's a scene in the trailer where all these motherfucking cars interlock to pull like into each other as this helicopter is flying away so they can weigh the helicopter down. But of course the Rock is on the back helicopter and he's holding onto the chain that's holding onto the helicopter, and they go flying off a cliff, and he's like yanking on the helicopter. He's like, just like yanking the helicopter out of the sky with brute strength, and these cars that are linked together. And I'm like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. When can I go see this movie?
Dude, you know why? You know why that's slightly believable? Because if it was any one motherfucker in the world that could do that, it is The Rock. You know what I mean? He's the only motherfucker like, that could do that.
But like my high ass was like in any other person, like their arms just like pop or like rip out of their socket. Dude, that fucker's dead.
Every single fucking movie trailer I see is bullshit. Every time I go. I only go like once every year or two, but it's all bullshit.
And then they played the trailer for the new X-Men Dark Phoenix movie coming out, and like
that hasn't come out yet.
No, of course Jean Grey is like, you know, obviously going fucking bad. It's like that plot line from the X-Men comics or show or whatever.
Taylor, comment. I have no idea what any of this shit is.
No, just I'm not going to delve into it. All I'm saying
keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Can't stop.
All I'm saying is my high ass was like, I'm watching the trailer, and I'm like, oh, so this movie is
Steve, I'm so close. I'm so close. Keep going.
I was like, so Magneto wants to fucking kill her, and the rest of the X-Men want to save her, even though she's going around killing everyone. Cool. That's the plot of that movie. It was like
cool. That's how that goes.
I was like, I basically was just so high. Shit. I was like watching all these trailers, and I'm like, I know the ending to every one of these movies.
Exactly.
There's a moral debate about who lives and who dies, or apparently, you know, superheroes.
What does it mean to be human?
Fucking, or The Rock is a goddamn superhero.
Also, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, 2020.
Dude, he could be president if he wanted to, but he's like, nah, fuck that, man.
10 out of 10 will vote. Please let me elect you as president.
I'm afraid if the Rock was president, he'd be...
I don't even care if he turns into a Nazi. It can't get worse.
No, I was going to say, I feel like he would be being played by higher powers. And so, like, he would just be, like, our figure that we're like, yeah, The Rock, he's awesome. And then he's over here fucking, like, plotted, or, like, you know, being, like, puppeteered by fucking higher powers to do some, you know, bad shit.
Man,
Basically that plot line to that Black Mirror episode where everyone votes for that cartoon character.
Yeah. that character was hardly like representative of The Rock, though. That cartoon was like a blue squishy bear. The Rock is way more powerful than that motherfucker. Like people really would get behind The Rock. That's crazy. Like if he was like, oh man, all right, Mr. Johnson, you're gonna be the president of the United States. You're gonna be in control of everything.
You just gotta do what
Mr.
we tell you.
Johnson.
Mark, I thought you were making some chest fruit out of here. You're all the way back at the pit.
Oh yeah, I had to come drop these things off.
And come he did.
So,
Come he hath.
So what?
About
I have-
Dwayne The Rock Johnson as president. I don't know. Never mind.
Anyways, so Taylor, to refine our question from earlier, if you had
If
to
I had
eat,
to eat one person.
No.
Are we
From,
talking like,
no,
okay,
no,
you need to
no,
give
no.
me some parameters. Can
No,
I eat
there's a
them for
wrinkle,
sexual
just-
gratification?
Taylor,
No,
Or
I have-
is it for
I have-
sustenance?
I have a parameter.
let him do his thing, man.
If you had to eat one person from this podcast, who would it be? So Coleman, Mike, Mark, or me?
He doesn't even know what
All
Coleman
right.
looks like. Coleman could
Yes,
be...
I do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yes, I do.
How do you know
Um,
what Coleman looks like?
It
Did you
would
s-
be...
Did you see the picture
It
of
would-
us
I'll-
crucifying him?
Yo, can I answer the fucking question?
Yes, please.
Mark, Jesus.
We
Oh shit! I think I found a swarm. Oh god,
Sorry,
this is your first one.
I asked like 4
We
questions at a
fucking
time. Sorry.
talk
Yeah.
shit about Mark interrupting everyone all the time. So
Oh, about that,
Alright,
Steve,
so-
Steve. Hold on, Steve. About that, real quick. I just gotta say, no. I'm sorry,
Like
I'm
he
kidding.
just interrupted right
I know.
now.
I'm kidding.
yeah,
I'm kidding.
he's doing it on purpose.
No, that time I did it
so-
on purpose. Sorry.
It wouldn't be Mike because I don't want to get CWD.
What the fuck is CWD?
That's
Chronic-
fucking.
Chronic wasting syndrome, like mad cow, or the shit that's affecting deers.
That's just rude. Anyway, so it wouldn't be
That's
Mike. So
fucking
then,
hilarious.
tell me why you wouldn't eat me.
I don't know, man. Like, there's enough collective carcinogens in your body to like fucking give me super cancer right now.
Dude, that's what Mike said. That's so fucking funny.
Oh shit!
I feel like
Oh shit!
I feel like if I went to a hospital, they would be like, "How are you even still alive, man?"
Dude, basically everyone in this podcast chat is eating me. So that's pretty cool.
No, it's between you and Coleman now. Oh shit, I forgot fucking what. So it's between Coleman and
Me.
Steve Taylor.
I don't know if he's
I'm
yeah.
here.
All right.
You know, it's between Coleman
So it's
and Steve.
between Coleman
'Cause
and Steve.
You wouldn't eat me or Mike.
Yeah, well, that's because I care about my health.
Yeah, fuck you. We'll just eat each other. Fuck you, man.
Good, great. I don't know, dude. Like, Steve's got a fat ass,
No, he
so
doesn't.
that could be some good eating.
Dude, don't
Dude,
even.
Steve does
we
not have
all
a
know
fat
I
ass.
have no ass.
Dude, I probably have the fattest ass. If you're looking for ass,
Yeah,
you
but
might
like,
not even-
what
Your
if I
ass
try to
is all
eat?
filled with cigarette butts.
What if I try to
Hey.
eat Coleman and he like makes you realize I'm gay? That's
Dude.
terrifying.
It's not terrifying to be gay. Can I clip that? Can I isolate that audio clip where you say it's terrifying to be gay? Can I do that? Dude, Coleman
Like, I'm
has
just trying
no
to
ass.
eat Coleman, and
Oh no,
I'm just
no,
trying to
you-
eat.
you
I'm just
can
trying to eat Coleman, and next thing you know, he's sucking my dick. Like, how does this happen?
Well,
With
I
tears
would
in his
say
eyes, like, please don't eat me. God.
he probably would be the only one of this podcast to try to suck your dick. I will give him that. But
I mean, have you seen my dick, Mark?
No, I've never seen your dick. Don't send me a picture. But I have the best ass. Like, that's for sure. I have a fat ass, fool. Mike
Well, I
don't-
can't eat myself. I have the only ass I'd want to eat.
Dude. I never thought of choosing yourself. Like, dude, I'll eat myself, man. Whoa. Taylor broke the podcast, man.
I did, dude. It's all over.
Okay, so that's the end of that question. So, what else do you guys want to talk about? What the fuck have you been up to, Taylor? I haven't talked to you in a while, man.
Mark, are you gonna review a beer before he starts telling us shit?
Oh, dude, I have a beer and a glass that I brought premeditatively to the podcast.
Wait,
before we
you
started.
have a beer that didn't come in a plastic bottle right now that you're gonna review?
Dude,
Get
Taylor,
the fuck out of here!
Taylor,
Get
Get the fuck out of
I,
here!
Mark inherited someone's beer cellar.
dude,
At
Taylor,
What?
Like, yeah, this dude was like moving, and he's like, "Hey, I can't take this with me. Do you want this?" So he got like 30 fucking beers. So like,
I got
he's
more
been
than 30
reviewing-
beers.
He's been reviewing a beer on the podcast for me. Like he was.
That's fucking wild. All right, let's hear it.
And we set up this bit so that way he had to go through the proper like beer tasting techniques. And it's been funny because if you go back and listen to the first one he did, like he's gradually over the last like
Developed a palate.
Yeah, he's developing a palate. It's crazy.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
None of what Steve said is true. I'm a drunken
It is
mess,
totally true.
and I take offense to you, sir. You fuck.
Do you thumb your nose at me, sir? I do thumb my nose at you, sir.
I bite my thumb at you, sir. How about that? Getting prehistoric on your ass. Anyway, I still take offense to you, sir. You fuck. How dare you? I can
You
review,
fuck.
I can review a beer for you guys. I was gonna bring it up later.
Yo,
I
I'm
thought-
ready. Give it
I
to
thought
me.
we were gonna talk about other shit, but all right, I can start the reviewing of a beer. I'm supposed to
Let's
come
do it.
here. Well, I'm supposed to come here and get like a bunch of trees, so Steve can have more chests at the storage station. So like we can talk about something for 5 minutes while I collect all these trees or something. You know what I mean?
Sure. Taylor, tell me what you've been up to since.
God.
Yeah, that's what I asked him. You fuck. You trying to steal my question, bitch? What have you been up? Oh, well, you can talk about Days Gone and shit, but really, how have you been, man?
I've been all right. Paige and I just got back from a week-long vacation in Michigan on Saturday.
Right. And you had to
we
go
went
through
to
Canada,
visit.
right?
Yeah, we went through Canada. Yeah.
Damn,
It shaved
that's
3 hours off of the drive, so it was totally worth it.
Dude, I had to tell him how geography works because he was.
You
like,
did not
"How's
have to tell me how
Canada?"
geography works.
I was like, bro, fucking Canada, like, you could go around the Great Lakes, but it adds like 8 hours onto your trip to get into Michigan.
Yeah, and
unless you go to Canada.
And I instantly understood what you were talking about, but you just kept talking, and I just let you keep talking, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mark, just like that time.
No, just like that time before Taylor got on
I
the
did
podcast.
not tell that Modern Warfare 2 story just to bark. I did not do that.
I didn't do it just to do that, and it was Black Ops,
Mark-
you fucking asshole.
Mark Hoffman. Mark Hoffman, the rest
it's
of his
just-
life. No, it was Modern Warfare 2, Mark. I was there. I made the meme. Steve will back me up on this. It was not fucking Black Ops.
No, it was
Modern
Black
Warfare
Ops
2.
because I called my dog.
It was Black Ops.
It wasn't
Those
Black
bitch
Ops.
ass. And
Dude.
I
Dude,
did.
the level he was talking about was favela.
No, it was jungle.
No, Mark.
Yeah, it was. You fuck.
Dude, I'm going to slap you with my dick through this connection. I swear to God.
Dude, if you could do that, I would.
You
like, record
cannot
it.
gaslight me. You cannot gaslight
I'm
me.
not gaslighting you, fuck.
We're not
I would,
gaslighting.
if I was gaslighting you, I'd come and move your ice tray over like 2 inches every day and be like, "Did my ice tray move over?" No, and I'd move your hand towels over a little bit. Like, who moves the
Dude, that's
fucking
the
hand
fucking-
towels?
That's the pettiest gaslight I can possibly think of. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
but it's hilarious though.
Oh no, I'm not. I don't. It's perfect.
Yeah, can
Everything
you
about
imagine,
that is great.
Like, some of those models you painted, like he comes and like paints some slightly different like off tones.
Oh, dude, I would die.
Oh,
I
about
thought
the
that was
model
orange yesterday.
painting.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
wow. Yeah, we could talk about that for a little while.
Yeah, I would lose my fucking mind.
What did you guys just fucking interrupt me from? Like, I cannot remember. My short-term memory is fucked, man. I've been smoking.
You were gonna review. You were gonna grab some shit for some chests. You were gonna review.
Yes,
a beer,
I'm
but we were
still
catching
grabbing the
up on
shit
Taylor,
from the beds. Yeah, and then what
Taylor
did he
has
say?
been- And he was just talking about how he just got back from Michigan. Continue on, Taylor.
He went through Canada.
so yeah. So
Yeah.
we stayed with Paige's aunt, so we didn't have to pay for lodging. She's got 2 young children, both of which are unvaccinated and homeschooled, and it was my fucking nightmare.
Did
So
you
they
stay
have
away
polio
from them?
Luckily, Mira has had all of her vaccinations up until this point, but like, goddamn, what a fucking nightmare. I think she got pertussis anyway because they were both coughing like they had cholera since they were born.
The 2 kids that were there, you feel like they had pertussis?
Yeah, dude.
'Cause they're
Yeah,
not that
no,
bad.
I think Mira got pertussis because both of those kids were coughing like they've had cholera since before they exited the womb.
Is that just like a dad worry, or do you really think she might have it?
No, she, like, even if she did have pertussis, she's sort of like out of the danger zone age range wise, so not really worried about that.
Whew.
No, it was nightmarish, like, listening to all of her, like, anti-vax conspiracy theory bullshit. You know, it's like, it can't just be, like, a normal human being who's like, yeah, I just don't vaccinate my kids. Like, it always has to be Alex Jonesy. Like, the government,
Black
mind
helicopters.
control. Ladies and gentlemen, black helicopters circling the Capitol. Like, it's always shit like that. It's never just, yeah, I just don't vaccinate my kids. Like, they're always nuts. And, her house was like a pharmacy, except like
That's not legal
run by
anywhere.
somebody whose name was probably like Moon Crystal or something. I don't fucking know. It was
There's
it was
just, like,
wild,
fucking,
dude.
like,
Just
weird teas, like, just hanging around, like fucking dried leaves and shit like that.
yeah, she just had like bundles of sage everywhere. She's like, don't
Oh,
worry,
man.
cannabis is the answer. Don't you know that it cures cancer?
That's
Like,
why I like that lady. That's the
Boil it.
redeeming quality. Yeah, I remember that now.
yeah, she went fucking Shaka Zobo on it. I respect that. But God, it like Mira she spiked like 103 fever because she was teething and she was sick for like 2 days straight. I was like, all right, we're gonna give her some baby aspirin, and if it gets any worse or persists, we're gonna take her to the like urgent care, you know, because we're out of state. And her aunt lectured me for like 20 minutes about the danger of, you know, aspirin and shit. I'm like, okay, well, she's not the 12-year-old heir to the Romanov Empire. She doesn't have fucking anemia, so it's fine. Like, she can have...
Whoa. Back that ass up. What the
Hold
fuck
on,
did
can
you
I-
just say?
can I
Did you
say
just
something real
did
quick?
you just drop a Jeopardy fucking answer in the middle of your fucking conversation? What was that? She's not like the
A man?
12-year-old heir to what the fuck of Romania?
The Romanov dynasty.
Did you-
It was the last...
Did you just like bring up a random historical figure that died at the age of something from something?
Well,
Like,
he
you-
had anemia, and... like,
I
do you really want me to get
I forgot
into it?
you're a history major.
And,
Dude, but you can't do those jokes to people because no one gets it.
Mark, you need to get on the level. Like,
Yeah, I just
get
need
it.
to, I just need to get on the college level of history so I can understand your jokes. Or maybe you should just like make jokes that people laugh at, dumbass. The fuck are you doing over here?
Oh, wow. That was
the
very
fuck?
unkind, Mark.
No,
Thanks.
I'm not.
Throwing
I'm
it
not.
hot.
I feel like I'm being kind to you. I'm telling you that this shit was not
I'm
funny,
helping
man.
you out. Dude, that
Oh.
shit was hilarious.
No, okay. I feel like you felt like you made a good joke, but not in this company, man. Go talk to fucking.
That joke was fucking fire, dude.
You, sir.
Dude, that joke was fire. I don't care what you say. That was perfect. I just slid it in there. Like, I didn't even stumble at all.
I
Like,
know.
I've been
That's why
planning
I.
it.
That's why I fucking asked about it. Like, whoa, that sounds like he says that shit a lot, man. When he's talking about dying kids and shit, you know what I mean? He slips that in somewhere.
Taylor, the way you should have reacted to your aunt is you should have just been like, walked over to Mira, put some aspirin in her mouth, and been like, adapt or die, and just like walk away.
Well, I started calling her baby killer, which she wasn't a fan of.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Wow. Yeah, it
You should
was.
make- you
It was
should make-
definitely.
Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm interested to hear what bullshit you have to say.
You should make a meme of her, and then she's saying this shit, and then you putting the aspirin in your daughter's mouth, and it's modern problems require modern solutions. You know what I mean? Like aspirin. And she's got a bunch of she's got a bunch of sage and shit all around.
Yeah, dude, it was like any Paranormal Activity movie, but there were no ghosts in sight. She just had a bunch of fucking sage everywhere.
Steve, where you want?
So yeah, it was interesting.
Man?
Sorry. The food in Michigan is so fucking good, dude. It's God.
Dude, let me.
I ate my. Go ahead.
Let me tell you, the food down here in Orlando is unfucking real, dude.
Yeah, dude. I ate my weight in Hungry Howie's more than once. Like Jimmy John's, I just inserted it anally instead of eating it because.
No, we got Jimmy John's down here too.
Jimmy John's? Ain't that some like ghetto ass shit?
Nah, dude. Nah.
Dude, I'm telling you, I've gone to these places like that look sort of like a chain restaurant on the outside, and you go in and it's just like a boring exterior and it's basically like a hole in the wall, and they just paid for a fancy sign. But the food there is just like, it's so good, dude. You're just like, how is every bullshit fucking restaurant down here so good when like
it's
in Massachusetts,
scene, man. It's a good scene, dude.
And it's the price too. Holy shit!
Like, in Massachusetts, like most fucking places just suck, like for food. Like there's like a handful of good restaurants. But I'm saying that that's probably true for Michigan too.
Oh my God, Michigan! It's fucking. We went like that. Remember that bar that I was at where we had breakfast and we had those flights? Pete's Place. That's not like an anomaly. That's the norm. Like that's just how good shit is down there all the time.
Yeah, man, it's like that up here too. Like we have happy hour. Like people drink early as fuck up here in Florida.
I was sad to leave, like only because I just never wanted to stop eating all of that good food. It was so good.
What did you go there for? Just for vacation? Just like have a week off vacation? Nice.
Yeah, we went to visit Paige's family.
Nice.
Taylor's gonna fucking move to Michigan and get fat as fuck.
Dude, that's honestly what I'd like to do. I wouldn't think twice.
Dude, I've already got one step down. I just need to move to Michigan. You know what I'm saying?
It's all right, Mark. We love you just the way you
are.
Living with your mom.
You will never leave.
Damn, that's deep. How rude of you, sir.
I bite my thumb at you.
I bite my thumb at you, sir.
So there was one thing. No, I'm out.
I can't believe you told me that my fucking 20th century, like World War I Romanov family joke wasn't funny. Like, I did that for you because I thought that you were going to be so blown away that you'd find it hilarious, but I'm sad.
Do you got any other jokes that you wrote?
Nah, man. If that joke had been about a fart, Mark would have laughed his ass off.
That's not true, man. I like...
This is why I don't hang out with you guys.
How
I was kidding.
rude.
Come on. Fuck you, Taylor.
This is why I don't hang out with you fucking pieces of shit.
Why?
Because
your Romanov joke dies on Mark? That's why you don't hang out with him?
It dies on the vine. Actually, it dies in a basement in Sevastopol.
Steve is just trying to pretend like he knows what you were talking about.
Why, Mark? Why does it die in a basement in Sevastopol? Because that's where the royal family was taken to after the communist uprising, and they were shot to death.
Cool.
Booyah!
Cool. What would it take to talk you into be a suicide bomber?
Is this another one of the questions?
Yeah, it is.
No, but it is now.
Oh, I did that to Mike before. He was like, "That's dark, man." I was like, "Yeah."
I don't know. I mean, what does every other ideology do? It'd have to be something so compelling that, like, the idea of not being a suicide bomber for my faith or whatever idea I believe in was like anathema to me as a person, you know?
All right, I'll
Would
answer
you
the
be
question.
a suicide bomber for Mira? Like if it was like
No.
Mira's.
No, fuck that bitch. I'm not gonna blow myself up for her. I love her, but
She's not a bitch.
that much.
I'll answer the question.
Give
If,
Mark, give it a couple of
literally
years, Mark.
So funny because like I know that's inherently your personality, but if like my mom had heard that, like her heart would have like broken in half. What is wrong?
Why?
with
Because
you?
I wouldn't suicide bomb for my daughter. Yo, fuck her, dude.
No, I'm
That
just
shit
saying,
ain't happening.
It's like that's how like fucking some people are, man. Like maybe not my mom. I don't know if she'd be like that. She might be like all the other, she like kill my son because I don't want you to kill all those other people. But my point is like some parents are so involved in their child's life. They're like, yeah, I would kill 1,000 motherfuckers and myself for my child to live. Like I don't give a fuck. Like that's my child.
that's
like,
the
and I'm
nature of
just
the
like,
question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah. That's not an in good faith question, Mark. Fuck that shit. Because it makes anybody who says that they would suicide bomb feel like an asshole because, like, you're gonna suicide bomb, fuck you.
Well,
And anybody who refuses to suicide bomb obviously doesn't care about their children. So, like, there's
It's
no
like-
good answer. You're a
it's like
piece of shit. Stop playing this game.
It's the trolley problem, man. Would you pull the lever to save 5 people and sacrifice 1 person? You know what I mean? Same type of shit. It's just a thought experiment. I just like to think. I like to hear people talk about. Yeah. Sorry, I'm boring you. Whatever. I just like to hear people's thought process. You know what I mean?
This is Mark's version of your Romanov joke.
Mine was way better. Like, objectively better. Just like Anthem is objectively a bad game.
And we already know you don't like porn. What
I do
label
like
you
porn,
lose?
dude. Dude, you asked me about what porn I watched, and I told you fat white women getting drilled by giant black dicks. Like, we've talked about this.
And then I asked him if he was a closet racist.
Oh yeah, Taylor.
No,
is
dude,
a
I just
closet
like to
racist,
live
right?
vicariously through giant black men, that's all.
Why giant black man?
I don't know, dude. Like, I have an above average sized penis, but, like, I don't have a mandingo, right?
So, like,
Isn't that the point of fantasy, to, like, be something that you aren't, right? Like, experience something that you wouldn't otherwise experience, you know what I'm saying?
I actually feel like with porn, I feel like I would rather see a white dude fucking a white chick because
You don't
white.
like black people.
No, it's not true. It's not for that reason. I feel like it seems familiar, and if I see a black dude fucking a white chick, I'm like, wait a second. I'm not a black dude, so I can't really like get down. Like, not that I can't get down with it. Sorry, I'm a little spoopy. Sorry, Steve.
Girl, go ahead, get down.
You know what I'm saying? Get down, get down.
No, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you mean.
I feel like, at least to me, the whole fantasy of porn is like, oh, what if I was doing that? What if I was doing that? Oh, what if I was doing that
Yeah,
right there?
dude, what if I had a giant black dick and I was laying down the smack?
But I don't. I'm not a black guy, so I'm like, I see black guys fucking chicks, I'm like, oh, that's cool. But it doesn't get me off because I'm like, oh, well, I'm a white guy. You know what I mean? Which is kind of funny because most of my friends through my entire life have been black. So I might as well see what it looks like to watch them fuck, you know what I mean? But no, I just...
Dude, that's why they made GoPros.
I get off on, like, white dudes fucking white chicks and, like, coming on their faces and stuff. And I also like girls peeing on each other. It's very exciting.
What? Oh, you like squirting? You're a fucking weird dude.
No, not squirting, peeing. Like peeing on each other. But not like yellow pee, like clear pee. You know what I mean?
Like water, like they drank a ton of water. So
Yeah.
what about that does it for you? I'm curious.
I have no idea, but it's hot as fuck, man.
Nah, man, hard pass.
So,
I have
Concern.
no idea. Maybe I just want someone to pee on me, man.
I mean, try it out.
No, I don't want anyone to pee on me for real.
Dude, I've been peed on. It's great.
Dude, I peed on someone before. I actually have peed on someone before. In Truth or Dare, someone dared me to pee on this chick's foot, and I did it. And I was like, well,
And
that
I
was
loved
weird.
it.
No, I did not love it. I was like, I had fun, but I was like, that was weird. I don't want to pee on anyone, like, sexually at all. But
Like professionally.
no. Professionally, amateur, no. I don't want to pee on a girl sexually at all. Or ever again at all. But
Why not?
because it was weird. I was like, I'm peeing on this girl's foot. I don't like it. It was weird. But I did it for Truth or Dare because I'm not a quitter. But something about girls peeing on each other turns me on. I don't know what it is.
Hey, Fokker, I got a foot. Can you pee on me?
So anyway, what would it take for you to be a suicide bomber? If a girl would pee on me first, I'll just do it. Alright, I'll fucking review the beer. God damn it. For me, Steve, can you answer the question, what would it take for you to be a suicide bomber? Alright, I'll set the parameters. If you had to be a suicide bomber that bombed one person, like you were tasked to go set off a bomb to only kill one person.
So I gotta commit manslaughter, but I also kill myself in the process.
Sure.
Alright, well, I mean, I would just be like, hey, what up, Mark?
So
And that'd be that.
they would have to say like, hey, you have to, and of course, you know, if you knew for real that it was real, like no one's just talking you into some dumb, like, hey, you have to bomb yourself right now to save a bunch of people, but you don't have any proof. Like if you knew that there was proof and they were like, you can save the whole world and your family and shit, but all you gotta do is suicide bomb this one motherfucker. I don't know, I guess I would do it. I would ask to get like really fucked up first and then just pull the trigger, you know what I mean?
I mean, I'm telling you, what I would do is like, yeah, I'd kill myself, but I'd go see you so I could get rid of the pestilence that you on this earth.
Alright, I'll fucking review a beer. God damn it. Alright,
Yeah.
guys. Steve, can you go
We had a
to...
good run, Mark.
Can you go to bed? Taylor, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm watching a cutscene. Sorry.
He's totally immersed. We got him back. We got him back, ladies and gentlemen. He's immersed in the PlayStation. I'm gonna go pee-pee on the podcast like a big boy, and then I'll review a beer.
Dude,
You're
I'm high as fuck right now.
I know, man. What, did you not notice, Taylor? He's been high as fuck for a while. Taylor, are you smoking?
No.
You scared? Oh, you're watching the cutscene. Sorry. Tell me when you're back. We'll talk.
Dude, that's a pretty significant stream, dude.
Dude, when you drink as much alcohol as Mark does,
No,
you got a
most of
pretty
it's water.
significant stream.
It's mostly
Yeah,
water,
okay.
man.
That's because Colt 45 is mostly water.
Everything is mostly water, you fuck. We're 70% water. And no, I'm not washing my hands.
Yeah.
Because my dick is cleaner than my hands.
Mark's going around Texas telling people, like, well, cigarettes are mostly water. A lot of water.
Fuck you, man. Fucking piece of shit.
Fucking Red Bull. It's mostly water. Just drinking water.
So,
What do you got tonight, Mark?
alright, let me review a fucking beer. Jesus Christ. Alright, oh, Taylor, by the way, it's gonna take me an hour to review this beer, because Steve's gonna constantly interrupt the fuck out of me while I'm reviewing the beer. Oh, where's Mike at? Oh, Steve, I have a story to tell you about Mike while I review this beer.
Perfect.
Dude, Taylor, this is a fucking craziest story. Fuck, man.
Oh, Taylor. Mike is going to jail for 14 days. But they gave him work furlough so he didn't have to lose his job.
Oh, that's preferable.
Yes. So it's like, it's basically the Arizona tent city slap on the wrist. Like,
Nice.
You still gotta go sleep in a tent for 14 days. But you get to keep your job.
Okay.
Somebody's gonna shove their dick in his mouth.
There's so much shit to talk. Nah, he's been there before. He knows what's up. He's not gonna get molested or nothing. He'll figure it out.
He's been there before. He knows what's up.
Yeah, he's been there before. This is second DUI. He's going to the same place.
Hey, he needs help. So one of you guys should make sure that he gets help.
Oh, which one of us doesn't need help? Okay, shut the fuck up. We all need help. There's so much. What do you want to talk about first, Steve? All right, so I got a story about Mike. I got a fucking.
You better start writing some shit down.
No, dude, I need
you're
to
gonna
review
fucking
this
shit.
beer. There's so much shit to talk about. So.
Well, get to it, homie.
So Mike got a DUI in December, and it's like the court proceedings have been drawn out until now. He knows he has to do 2 weeks in jail, but he can have work furlough, right? And so I was talking to him on Saturday. He was going to CVS to fill up like the water jugs for their water dispenser and getting some beer. And we were talking for a little while before he left, and then he had to go, but then he called me back and he was like, alright, yeah, I'm about to go get some water and stuff and get some beer. And he was going, he was like, oh man, I'm getting pulled over. And so if you don't know,
Oh man.
if you don't know about getting a DUI, your license is fucked as soon as you have a DUI and you're charged. So he's like, I'm getting pulled over. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He was like, nah, man, I'm getting pulled over. I gotta go, man. And I was like, no, don't go. Keep me on the line.
I want to hear that shit.
Yes.
I want to hear your life being ruined in real time.
Yes. I want to hear whatever happens.
Dude, no. Are you for real right now?
I'm not joking at all. So listen. I hear Mike talking to the cop. The cop's like, hey, how are you? You know why I pulled you over? No, sir, I don't know. Your right brake light is out. On the rear, your right rear brake light is out. He's like, that fucking one again? Man, I can't believe it.
Oh my God, Mike.
So, listen. Oh, okay, I'll get it fixed again. That one's giving me problems. Oh, so, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just going to CVS to get some water. You know, and he had the water jugs in his back seat, so he rolled down the window so the cop could see, like, oh, you're just going to get some water. Like, oh, you live around here? Yeah, and I'm sitting here listening. I'm not saying anything. I'm horrified.
Oh, God.
My heart has basically stopped. I'm horrified for my friend. And I'm listening. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to get some water. He rolls down the window so the cop sees the water jugs. Like, oh, okay, you're just going to CVS. Oh, can I see your license? Mike's like, I don't have a license.
Oh!
And then the cop's like, you don't have a license? No, sir. He's asking him all the stuff, like where you live. Like, oh, I just live right around the corner up here on so-and-so street. It's literally a 5-minute drive. And I was just coming here to get water. He's like, do you have ID? Yeah, I have ID. So Mike gives him his ID. The cop's asking him, like, is this your car? Like, yes, it's my car. I just bought it off my cousin, but I'm getting the title transferred over and the insurance and stuff. And all the whole time, he thinks that he's about to go to jail because driving without license. You know what I mean? He thinks his license is suspended. And he's talking to the cop for minutes and minutes. And I can hear everything because he's basically talking on a microphone into my ear with his headphones. And I'm dead. I'm dead. And the cop goes like, so it's Michael Monarez? And he's like, yeah. And I'm sitting over here like, no, his name is Monarez, man. And the cop's like, Michael Monarez, right? Yeah. And the cop goes, yo, I'm about to blow your mind, man. Your license is valid, man. He's like, what? For real? Like, he totally thought he was going to jail. And I'm sitting here over the phone line. Oh my God. And I'm not saying anything, but in my mind, like, oh my God. And he's like, yeah, man, your license is valid. You just need to go change your address. And he's like, okay, I'm going to do that tomorrow, and I'm going to go get my taillight fixed. All right, man, have a good day. Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Listen to this. He's like, he gets back in the car, he starts driving. He's like, Mark, you there? And I'm silent. Mark, you there? I'm silent. Mark, you there? Like, yeah, I'm here, man. I can't believe that shit right now. I'm smiling ear to ear. I can't believe what just fucking happened. And he's like, yo, fool, that's my first time ever being pulled over, man. That was fucking weird. I said, what? That was your first time? That was my first time ever being pulled over,
He handled it
man.
like it had happened 1,000 times.
Exactly. And he thought he was going to jail. Like, how cool is my man? Can you believe that shit, Steve? I thought that Mike was going to jail on the phone with me. I think Steve fell asleep.
No, I'm here. You cut out for a second.
Can you believe that shit, though?
What? Like, believe that he thought he was going to go to jail? With
No, I'm saying, can you believe that shit? Like, he got pulled over and he thought he was going to jail, but the dude's like, dude, your license is valid. And he was surprised, like, he thought he was going to jail. I was on the phone with him the whole time. I was listening to it. Like,
yeah.
Fuck. I was freaked out for a minute. I was like, oh my God, Mike's going to go to jail.
Why did he not, like, check up on that shit? I feel like he should, that's like a valid thing for him to know.
Yeah, no shit. He's irresponsible.
Okay.
But it was crazy as fuck, man. I'm sure he went and got his taillight replaced by now, you know?
I would hope so, but he still hasn't gotten his lime looked at, so.
Exactly, but... Oh, yeah. His hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
He was like... He was totally driving. He thought he was driving illegally for like the past month because he still has to get to work, man. He bought a car off his cousin and was driving to work with it, even though he shouldn't be because he's irresponsible. But then he gets pulled over while I'm on the phone with him. It was just fucking trippy, man.
Serendipitous.
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
Yeah, but he's okay now, at least for right now, I guess. I don't know.
Is he still drinking?
Yeah,
Of
like
course.
a dumbass.
Because he's irresponsible.
Come on, man. He needs help.
Yeah, that's why I try and talk him down
You're not-
out of doing crazy shit.
You're not wrong.
No. He's not a crazy person. He's really a sweetheart. He just likes to get
Biggest
drunk.
Sweetheart, man. Yeah. But
He's one of the most sensitive people I know.
he gets blackout drunk a lot, and I'm not saying anything against it. I'm just saying I feel like it's enough where if it was me, I'd be like probably should seek some help.
Yeah. So, in the spirit of alcoholism, let me review this beer. What's up, Mike? Thanks for listening to the podcast. This beer, Steve, you're going to love this because I know for a fact that I'm going to love it.
Changing the subject.
Taylor, do you enjoy craft beers and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're on Untapped, right? Add me. I'm Frank Tarkenton.
Frank Tarkenton.
Yeah.
I don't.
Just for fun podcast. Just look that up.
I don't have Untapped because I felt like it was encouraging me to drink too much beer, and I had a couple of crazy weeks where I drank every day, like multiple times a day, and I don't want to do that.
Well, you're still on there. I saw your thing, I think, on Steve's Friends. This beer...
Yeah, I just don't use the app.
This beer is from Noble Ray Brewing Co. Do you know them at all, Steve?
Nope.
It's called Fruity Tang. Cherry.
Fruity Tang.
Cherry plus passion fruit, Berliner Weisse. And I know for a fact that I'm going to love this beer because I like sours the most, so I already know
Oh,
I'm
Mark.
going to fucking like this beer. So I'm going to take a picture of it. Oh, no, I shouldn't have taken a picture of it yet because I got to check it into Untapped. So I'm going to go
You and
into
me,
Untapped,
baby.
check this beer in. Let's see here. How do you use this again? Profile. And where do you go to check in a beer? Let's see here. Search. Fruity Tang. Oh no, that's searching for friends? What the fuck? Steve, tell these backward ass motherfuckers to get their app straight. I'm trying to search for some shit, man. Alright, let's see here. Search. Alright. Fruity Tang.
You tried Googling it?
Yeah, I'm trying to do it on Untapped, man. Fruity Tang by Noble Ray Brewing Co. I'm checking it in. 5% alcohol by volume. Okay, let's see here. Add photo from your gallery. And I'm adding the photo. Steve, you should toast me, man.
Buddy,
Bam.
toasting
Why is this the thing? Why is everybody pissing on the fucking podcast?
Why are you not pissing on the podcast?
Yeah, Taylor.
Because I have self-respect?
Oh, God. Get out of here with that.
You know, Mark,
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna live stream my attempt to not pay this parking ticket.
I would check that out.
We should put it on the podcast. Like that should just be an episode of the podcast.
And you
I'm
know
down.
what, Taylor? I'm
Send
not
it to
washing
me
my
in a-
hands because my dick is cleaner than my hands.
Thank you. Dude, send it to me. I would be glad to host it on this podcast. Like, can you come back, like, every time you have an update, like, this is why I'm not paying this parking ticket for, like, and then chronicle it throughout the process?
The answer is absolutely.
Alright, cool. Hit me
Hell
up,
yeah.
man. Dude, I'm free almost every night. Just hit me up. We can talk about stuff.
Don't say
I'm not
almost every night. You're fucking free every night, Mark.
Yeah,
I'm not
thank
gonna
you.
lie, I
Thanks
was
for
listening.
not letting me have that one. -5 podcast points to me.
I do what I can. -5 podcasts.
guys are fucking idiots. Anyways, you were talking about this beer.
Yeah, I'm gonna review a beer. It's called Fruity Tang by Noble Ray Brewing Co. It's cherry plus passion fruit Berliner Weisse. Noble Ray Brewing, 5.0% alcohol per volume, 8 IBUs, 1.048 OGs.
Now,
And
Steve, what are IBUs? What does
God
IBU
damn it!
mean?
Dude, fuck
Tell
you.
him. Tell the man. Because I don't remember. I don't remember either. Tell us.
Yeah, I don't know what fucking IBUs means. What the fuck?
Dude, tell us.
The international bitterness. No.
You gonna act
dead.
like I'm some sort of simpleton, you
International-
fuck?
Bitterness unit.
International Bitterness and Unit. That's right. And there's 8 of them.
Okay, so my mom has an IBU score of at least 10.
I'm mostly laughing because it always takes me an hour to review a beer. Because we just get fucking lost on these tangents. Like, all right, Steve, what is OGs? Because there's 1.048 OGs in this.
It's original gravity.
And is 1.048, like, is that good?
I can't remember right now.
All right.
Dude, Mike is texting us right now.
What an asshole.
Dude, we're about to hit critical mass with Steve being high. He's gonna stop like talking, and he won't be able to talk to anybody.
Dude, I could tell before we even started this podcast that he was like a little wonky. Harry Potter spotting Ron Weasley on a weight bench, and at the top it says Harry Spotter, bam, and they're all jacked with muscles and shit. And then the bottom says, "Do you mean Leviosa?" I feel like Mike has no idea what that meme means, but he thinks it'll make us white people laugh. Fucking sad piece of shit. Look at that.
That's fucking hilarious.
And then after 1.048 OGs, it says, "Be noble. Drink noble. You ain't come one, but many the Taneys to 2636 Farrington Street, Dallas, Texas 75207. Alright. Government warning according to the Surgeon General, women shouldn't... Okay. Let me crack this open. Sounds good.
Ooh,
It
nice
frothed-
hiss.
It frothed over the top, which is not a bad sign. Oh my god, I can smell and taste the passion fruit in it, and I love it. This is like, I'm pouring it into the glass now, and I'm gonna like give it a for real taste. But I can already tell this is gonna be like my faggot beer, like my girly beer. God damn, there's a lot of head on the beer, and the head tastes good. After the first little like tang, like after the tang fades away, I can really taste the fruit on the bottom of the beer, you know? In the background.
In the background.
In the background of the beer. Dude, we lost Steve. He's fucked.
No, I'm here.
He's in a wormhole. Alright, I'm gonna...
Dude, I'm fucking
So-
sick, dude.
So, when I poured the beer, there was a lot of head, and now the head is completely gone, and it looks like if I had a mixed drink. I don't have any ice, but it looks as if like the color of like a mixed drink, like a Cosmopolitan or something like that.
Like a fruit punch red.
Yeah. It's like fruit punch looking. Yeah, thank you.
That's gross. Ew. Pour that
It
shit
tastes,
out.
it tastes really good. No, it's just like the hue of it. It's not like rotten, but I like this. As I predicted, I would like it a lot. I really like this. I would definitely buy this beer. What?
You're so stupid.
What?
I like this as I predicted. I really like it.
No, dude, I really,
I was right.
I predicted it because I have an affinity to sours, and
I am proud to say that I was correct about myself.
Steve pointed out all of the sour because I sent him a picture of all the beers I had, and he pointed out which ones were sours. And when I looked at the can and read the description, I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna love that one." So I decided to do it tonight while you're here, Taylor. So I'll give this.
I appreciate you.
I'll give this a 4.9.55 out of 5 because Taylor's a fucking asshole. How about that? No, but
I like that.
But this is really
like
good.
As I predicted, I like that.
Steve, if you check this, what I checked in on Untapped, if you ever find it, I would totally recommend it. You too, Taylor, even though you don't use the app, like I would recommend getting back into that. I do love sours, dude. To get this, yeah, I love them too, man.
They're my favorite. Still my favorite. I mean, I'm a big IPA fan, especially the Deepas, because they get you fucked up real fast. But I definitely enjoy the sours.
I think I like sours and 40s and lagers. That's about it. There's a couple I
like a fine Pils every now and again, something like nice and crisp. Yeah. Oh, dude, Miller's so good. I don't care how cheap or how much like piss water it is. It's so good.
The best. I had one today at lunch.
I had one 2 nights ago. A 24-ounce can. Very tasty.
Dude, you know who chugs Miller Lite like it's water, even though it is water?
Mike Menard.
Paige fucking pounds Miller Lite.
Seriously?
Yeah, dude.
Damn. That's what's up.
Yeah, she's done a complete 180 when it comes to beer.
She sends me fucking like videos of her like shotgunning beers when you're out living. She's like,
no shit. Hey, put this shit on YouTube. I want to see this shit.
And then she like drains that can into the fucking trash, like Kobe. And then she turns around and Taylor's like, "Hey Mira, walking okay over there?"
Dude, send me this video. I want to see that shit. That's awesome.
Anyways, you were saying about Miller? Paige?
Who, me?
Yeah, no, Taylor.
A fine Pilsner beer.
What? A fine Pilsner beer. She loves it, and it's.
I was thinking you were on a tangent about like what beers you like. You're like, I like sours, a Miller Lite, etc.
I like. Wait, did I get anything? Oh, Smoke Bomb? Like, I don't want any of this shit that they're giving me when I... God damn it.
Oh, God, take it, Bobby.
I think I found a few beers out of every category that I like, but there's just some flavor profiles that I don't care for. You know what I mean?
Do you like IPAs? Do you like...
Well, there are some IPAs that I like. There are some stouts that I like. There's some sours that I don't like. Like, I've had a few sours that I didn't care for, you know?
Well, I describe drinking an IPA or a DEPA like participating in a butt chug without having to suck it out of someone's ass.
Now, let me ask you this. What is a DEPA?
Double IPA.
How do you double an IPA?
You hop it twice.
Oh!
I have no fucking idea.
Damn, my man was false confident. I appreciate that. Fake it till you make it.
Dude, if Steve wasn't here, you would go on with your life thinking that it means...
Give me fucking double hops, man.
That's what double dry hopping is.
Steve, I'm really proud of you for persevering through this fucking high that I know is just like inches away from crippling you right now.
No, I've had, it's mostly the beer. Now, high is like worn down a little bit.
Chicka, yeah. Oh man, I
fake
wish I
ID,
had...
fake ID.
I wish I had prepared some segments for you guys because I would love to do real news, fake news with Taylor, but I don't have anything prepared, man.
Dude, look one up real quick.
Well, I have some real news stories written down. Steve, do you have one component to a Would You Rather?
Question, guys. How do you
Okay.
deal with feeling bloated after drinking, like, way too much beer? Because I definitely feel fucking bloated. And it always amazes me that you guys will just fucking shithouse that stuff.
Do you feel bloated right now after drinking beer, or do you mean, like, every time you do?
Yeah, fucking... Sorry, I was being attacked by wolves. I typically feel... If I have more than, say, like 3 beers, I feel like ass every time without fail. It's not a question like I'm always going to feel like shit.
Yeah,
After
switch to
I'm done
liquor,
drinking
man.
and, like,
Just-
when I wake up.
No. I know the answer already. Just switch to liquor if you want to get drunk. That's it. Or commit
Well, it's not-
yourself to drinking a lot of beer until your body gets used to it, which I would not recommend. Just switch to liquor if you want to
Yeah,
get drunk. man.
I'm not going to do that at all.
Just drink. If you want to get drunk, just drink some, like, at least mediocre vodka. Like Smirnoff is just a fine vodka to get drunk off. Or if you're into gin, a Tanqueray, mix it with some seltzer, you'll be fine. But, like, if you don't want to commit yourself to drinking shitloads of beer, just have one beer as a, like, fun time. Like, hey, that was a good beer, but whatever. But if you want to get trashed on beer,
Yeah,
and you
that's-
feel like
that's
that every
typically what I
time,
do.
no, just okay. One beer, yeah, that's fine. But if you want to get trashed, just switch to liquor. You know, If you
Candy
feel
is
like-
dandy, but liquor is quicker.
I don't know, man. I've been drinking a lot of beer for so long, so I don't know. I don't feel like either I don't feel it or I just got used to it, which is kind of like the same thing. I don't know. I'm drunk, man. Steve, comment.
Hey, man, as long as you're not fucking bombed on triple C's, we good.
Dude, I can't wait till the next time I do that. Next time I go see Steve, I'm gonna take him as soon as I get there.
So what is it? You were doing a really good job of elucidating on how triple C's make you feel, and I'm very interested in continuing that conversation.
Basically,
Because I remember there was a certain point where you were like, I feel like my eyes don't have lids, and I was like, I gotta go to fucking bed.
I definitely don't remember that. I remember we talked about Rocco Siffredi a little bit for some reason, and I don't know why we did that. That was weird. But
Isn't that the porn star?
no, you brought him up, and I was like, yeah, I've heard of him.
Do you know what I've never done in my life? Actively brought up Rocco Siffredi in a normal conversation, Mark.
I'm pretty sure it was
No,
you.
but you bring up the Romanovs.
Yeah, right, motherfucker. It basically, it
What
makes
the fuck
me,
am I doing here? I don't
makes
even know
me
what I'm
feel-
doing here.
Taylor, it basically makes me feel like I'm the best version of myself. Or if you go into the
But
negative
in
side,
reality,
it can make
you're
you
the
feel
worst
like the
version of
negative
yourself.
version of yourself. Yeah, yeah.
Dude, the worst part about Mark taking triple C's is like, when he does it near me, for some reason, like I'll wake up in the middle of the night because I have to take a piss, and he's always like oddly like shuffling about or some shit. It happens.
He's always shuffling around.
When
Yo, did you just pee on my bed? Dude who clearly just peed on his bed. No, I'm dry, bro.
I'm bone dry,
I'm
bro.
bone dry.
Dude, when we stayed at your house and he did the triple C's before, we played Ever 40 Hands. Like I went to bed early that night, I think, and you went to bed, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and Mark is like frantically looking at his phone, like scrolling. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? And he's like, oh man, I can't really sleep right now. It's like, cause you're fucking geeked out, dude. You're high as fuck.
Dude, I knew
man,
what
I just can't sleep. I think it might have been the Red Bull.
Yeah,
knew
no, it's definitely not the triple C's, Mark.
I knew what I was doing, man. Like, I didn't fucking cause anyone any harm, bro.
No, you didn't. You didn't burn down the house. Like, I get it.
I'm a
But-
responsible drug user,
Creepily,
man.
like, you just like creepily shuffle around like half asleep, like you don't cause anybody damage. You just like piss in a silverware drawer, don't remember it, or like pee in someone's bed, or you're like
The only one you damage is yourself, Mark.
Yeah, see? Fuck you, Steve. The only one I damage is myself, bro.
Bruh.
Dude, I didn't pee.
Like,
Dude, I didn't pee in your bed on triple C's, though.
Yeah.
fucking
I think I'm just gonna piss in this drawer and then I'm gonna take it outside and huff it.
Dude, I did piss.
Yo,
in the
somebody
drawer
throw that.
one time.
Somebody throw that piss drawer out. Yo, I know I just pissed in that drawer, but somebody throw it.
Steve, do you have a
Wait,
part of a Woody
I
Router
can't
or what?
stand to look at the.
wakes up the next morning. Why is that drawer out in the lawn?
I can't stand to look at the consequences of my actions. Somebody throw that shit out.
Hey, I can look at the consequences of my action. It's a drawer in the fucking yard the next day. Like, oh shit.
But everyone, when like they catch Mark doing that shit, they're like, "Well, at least he's not burning down the house."
Mark, I need you to know that that's not good.
No, I know. It's just one anecdote from when I was like 22, man. I'm a responsible drug user, and I don't.
No, not that part. I don't give a fuck about you pissing in the drawer. I give a fuck about everybody breathing a sigh of relief saying, Mark didn't burn the house down.
Oh, I think Steve was joking too.
I was joking.
Steve, you gotta back me up.
Back that ass up.
My bad.
Arf, arf. Steve, do you have half of a would you rather?
Just anything?
Yeah, one thing that you wouldn't want to do, because I have three halves of three other would you rathers, because I don't have any, I don't
If you
have
had
any
just
stories.
one thing, wouldn't that be something? Yeah, I just want fucking finger 11 on your ass.
I got nothing.
Hey, dude, I bet Finger 11 probably stopped selling tickets after Stranger Things came out.
I hate you.
Thank you. I heard that
Hey,
off the
Mark.
internet. Chicka, chicka.
I do have a would you rather,
Hit me up.
but you got to go first.
I have to answer first?
Steve,
Yeah.
I love you, dude. Hey, boy, you have to go first.
Alright, let me finish
Mark, go
reviewing
first.
this beer. It's almost done. Oh, I have this question, but you have to answer me first so I don't sound gay. What are we, in 6th fucking grade?
Wow.
That's
Wow.
not where I was going with it. I
Alright,
was
hit
going to
me
make a
up.
call.
I want
I
to
was
finish
gonna make
this
a
beer
callback
and give
joke.
it a 5 out of 5. Alright, hit me up. Yeah, what's up?
Mark,
no,
stop
you
being a
gotta
butthole.
You got to go first. God, what's wrong with you?
Alright, I'll go first. Ask me a fucking question, man.
No, you're supposed to set up the would you rather.
Oh, you have the other half to one?
Yes.
Okay, this is a fucking retard fucking parade tonight, man. I'm sorry, it's mostly
Wow.
my fault.
This is a fucking retard parade. Mark Hoffman, 2019.
Half of the... Yeah, I'm running for president when I turn 35, Taylor. Bookmark this so
Yo,
everyone
this
can
is a
talk
fucking
about it.
retard parade.
Yeah, I'm happy for you to be a part of it. Never use Q-tips again. You're never allowed to use Q-tips again.
Or be the Romanovs and die in a basement.
Fuck you, Steve. You piece of shit.
Taylor, be the
You're such
Romanovs
an
or never
asshole.
use a Q-tip again.
Oh, dude, this is definitely a hill that I'm willing to die on. Romanovs all day.
Be the Romanovs and die in a basement?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a fucking basement. You don't fight in a basement. I would never use Q-tips again. I thought about it heavily since I thought up that part of the fucking thing. I thought about never using Q-tips again, and then I thought about, what would I wager against that? Dying in a basement? Yeah, I'd just rather never use Q-tips again. Especially since it's like a shitty callback joke. Like, I'm not going to commit myself to that.
I don't know, man. I think you need to.
God, I can't believe, like, I'm still tripping about it. You fucking just, like, committed to that, like, hardcore. Like, everyone knew what you were talking about. God damn, that was funny.
Oh, God. Fucking.
Oh, so how was Days Gone? Should we get it?
Dude, I kind of want to get it, but I just don't want to pay $60 for it.
Taylor, mail
Yeah,
it to
I mean, that's
Steve.
totally valid.
Mail it to
I will
Steve,
once I
and then-
finish it.
Yeah, when he's done, he'll mail it to me, and I'll mail it back to you probably never. I'll forget about it. But by
Mark.
then, you won't care about it, yeah.
Mark,
What's up?
don't do that.
I'll mail it back to you, man. I'm just kidding. I probably won't, though.
On some real shit, though, I gotta mail this dude back his Red Dead 2 copy.
What dude?
This dude that I worked with, he was just let me borrow Red Dead, and I told him I was moving, and I wasn't gonna have time to play it. And he's like, "Oh, just mail that shit back to me, if you get a chance." And I know that he was fully thinking, like, this dude's, I'm just gonna give him the game. This dude's never gonna mail it back to me.
But you have to be
Secretly,
that
I
good
just-
dude, man.
But like, I also I want to be that good dude, but I also just think it's like really funny that I'm just like, no, I'm mailing this shit back to you. Fuck you. You don't think I'm not gonna mail it back to you?
Exactly. So, tell us about this game, Taylor. Days Gone.
Hold on.
To
I'm
what?
in the middle of a
Ankles?
chase. I mean, yeah, your fucking ankles, Mark.
Thank you.
Taylor.
Hey Taylor,
Let me tell
what
ya.
if you had two people holding onto your ankles all day and you had to take them with you everywhere you went, and it was just two people like holding onto your ankle?
I do. It's called Paige and Mira.
Hey.
Or you can never use Q-tips again.
Dude, I died in that basement.
Shit, what was I gonna say?
Thank you. That's the spirit of this podcast. Shit, what was I gonna say? See, it works better when everyone's not paying attention to whatever the fuck they're trying to do, and we can just like sit here and bullshit forever. But Taylor's like actually trying to do shit. I love how
Oh, you guys are fucked.
I love how he's like, wow, I found a video game that looks interesting. I'm back on the podcast!
I mean, what did you...
Then you're gonna go like a month later, like, video games are bullshit. The machine is controlling everybody, bro. I'm off the podcast.
Alright,
Nah,
so... No, dude, I've just been doing other things. Like, I've been pursuing some hobbies, and I've been going to the gym religiously, and, you
Just
know,
talking
like,
shit,
if
bro.
I have time to play video games, I have time to play video games. Mark, you can't have it both ways. Fucking guzzle my taint, okay?
Just
Fucking Schrodinger's douchebag, like, oh, I'm just kidding, bro. It's just a prank. It's a social experiment. Like, fuck off.
I am just fucking with you, man. a month from now. You know what's wrong with Days Gone, bro? Like, the way they fucking framed the whole fucking game, it's just fucking bullshit. I'm off the podcast. It was the framing, man. The fucking framing. But tell us about this fucking game, man.
Nah.
Well, fine. Whenever Steve mails it to me, I'm just gonna mail it back to him, man.
What?
No, I don't. I don't want to play.
I'm off the podcast.
I hate you, Corey. This might be the night Steve quits the podcast.
I know, right?
Whoa. Oh no.
Can you
Dude,
at least describe what's going on?
Mark, I've been trying for the last 30 fucking minutes.
I'm not stopping you
Yeah,
from
man.
talking, man.
We're just riffing.
Mark is most definitely stopping me from talking.
Start
Yeah,
talking.
he is.
Hold on.
So anyway,
What?
Give me that shit, you fuck. It's so hard to party because you guys are just playing Minecraft. You don't have to think, and I'm actually trying to just play this
Dude.
fucking game, and it's so hard to maintain a conversation while I'm playing this.
yeah, bro, we're not playing Minecraft. We're looking at each other. We're just standing here looking at each other.
And you guys are just talking, and I'm actually trying to play this fucking game.
I haven't touched my controller in like 20 minutes. We're just fucking standing around.
Jesus.
Well,
Alright.
if you fucking got on.
We're like two schoolgirls gabbing like on the phone like in the 90s. We're not doing anything. We're just
I
staring
know, we're just
aimlessly
hanging out. Tiffany's playing in the background. Fucking. Dude, you should fucking just come hang out and do nothing and join the conversation sometime. You don't need to fucking play like a game to just come talk to us on here.
Oh man, dude, I've just been basking in my own fart smell for like an hour. It's so gross.
That's what the fuck I like.
Yeah,
Lucky
dude,
for
like
you.
this
Taylor.
IKEA chair just totally absorbs all of my fart smell and just slowly wafts it back up into my nose.
Taylor, you remember that time we went to Pintu's and I stayed over and like the next morning? This was before Mira was born, or she might have been. No, this is right before she was born. And I just like farted all night in that room. And you came in the morning to grab something, and you were like, "Well, we just need to burn this section of the house." Chop that up to a
dude.
lot. And
you were just laying there. You were just basking in it.
And I was laughing so hard, and I was like so embarrassed, but it was just so fucking funny. I have since used that quote so many times. She's like, "Well,
Dude, you
that
had a
fucker-
fucking perfectly good air seal with the covers, and your reek had still leaked out of those fucking shits.
that was good shit."
It was so bad, man. And I respect that. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite
Good times.
stories is when Steve threw up at your house, Taylor. And he
Oh
needed
my
help.
God, it's
That's one of
so
my
good,
favorite
dude.
stories ever because it started with a liquid shit and then he just started throwing up everywhere.
No, I didn't have a liquid shit.
I thought you
I
said
got
you were
this-
trying to take a shit and then you threw up all over the bathroom or something.
No, I fucking I took like a bunch of hits off a bowl and I drank an entire bottle of wine, and we were watching a movie and I fucking got the spins like real quick, and I was like, I need to go to bed. I could like barely fucking talk because I was like so high, and like the alcohol was fucking with me, and so I was just like, I gotta go upstairs, and then I went to try to lie down. I laid down for like 30 seconds, and I got up and I tried to get into the bathroom, and I just fucking couldn't make it to it.
God damn.
Good times.
He stood at the top of the stairs like a kid trying to decide whether or not to wake his parents up after a bad dream. It's like, dude, I fucked up. Like, from the top of the stairs, he wouldn't even come down.
Hey, Taylor.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor? Seriously, can you do me a favor, pretty please?
What do you want?
There's someone that just commented on the stream by the name of Prattlepin, and he says, "What's up?" Can you berate the fuck out of this motherfucker for listening to this podcast, pretty please? I'm not kidding.
Like, how fucking deep in the games list did this dude have to fucking delve to find this shit?
I love it.
Or
Keep
wait,
going.
is he here from... Dude, is he from fucking PSN? Like, how do you... I can't even begin to process, like...
How do you
what
find
level
this
of, like...
podcast? Yeah.
Exactly. Like, you know how, like, if you're looking at something on IMDb and you get sucked into the vortex of, like, jumping through different movies and actors,
Uh-huh.
or, like, you're on YouTube or you're on a Wikipedia page and you just keep clicking hyperlinks, how many fucking times did that have to happen before this dude landed here? It's almost like a paradox.
Prattlepin, how many fucking different channels did you have to go through till you landed here? Like, why are you here?
Or
No one watches
or was it, like,
this.
divine... Was it divine providence? Did the dude just, like, scroll straight to Just for Fun? And he was like, ah, yes, where I belong.
I don't know, it says, bro, I've been here for long... It says, bro, I've been here for a long time. So, I don't know. I don't remember. Sorry, might have bad memory. What's up, Prattlepin?
Is he illiterate?
I
Or
don't know.
are you illiterate?
No. It says, bro, I've been here for a long time. May Remember Me by Zodiac Bunny. Okay, yeah, I remember you. Thank you for stopping by. Taylor, can you please continue to berate the fuck out of Prattlepin and Zodiac Bunny? Pretty please. Sorry,
I just want to
Prattlepin.
know...
No,
I just
please,
want to know what
just-
happened to fucking Zodiac Bunny.
What happened to Zodiac Bunny? Why can't you be...
What happened to Zodiac Bunny?
What
Did
happened to
he
fucking
get
Zodiac
banned for
Bunny?
being a furry? Did he get banned for being a furry?
That sounds
Was he
like a
harassing
dude-
somebody on stream?
Zodiac Bunny. It's like someone in a furry costume, but like
Yeah,
trying to
he sounds
sign,
like a dude that
Aries,
definitely
like,
play. He
you know what I
definitely
mean?
pays starving artists on the internet like lots of money to draw like anime furry porn. You know what I'm saying?
Probably pays for people's socks too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
No, I changed my name. So what is different between Zodiac Bunny and Prattlepin?
And Prattle Pony.
Besides the fact that Zodiac Bunny is a weird name. Steve, go to bed. Fuck. Oh, Steve's gone.
Oh, sorry.
We lost
No,
Steve.
I'm right here. I was actually thinking I have a bit I could do right now if Taylor would indulge me.
A bit? Alright, well, let's finish roasting the fuck out of Zodiac Bunny and Prattlepin. Prattlepin, I'm totally fucking with you. So our homie Taylor is here, and he hasn't been around for a long time. And I just wanted him to maliciously berate the shit out of you for a second. Thanks for stopping by. So, yeah, let's do your bit, Steve. No
Well,
hard feelings,
Taylor.
Zodiac Bunny.
Do you have your phone near you?
Yeah, I do. What's up?
I could send you a video right now of a fucking weird person doing some weird shit on the internet because you were speaking of how
Is it more of that? Is it more of that dude having sex with himself online for like?
No, it's not.
Oh, I know what you're talking
All right.
about.
No, this is just like fucking like
Dude,
a
you
deep
got
dive
some
of the
impressive
internet. Like
loogies.
some
Do you swallow those?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
videos I've been saving to show you at some point. So
Am I
I'll send
about to
one
watch
now.
someone die? Am I about to
Yeah.
watch someone die?
No, you are not. But I just want you to discuss your reaction to it.
Oh, what? I'm gonna get put on a watch list.
Dude, we're all on a watch list. Shut up.
Dude, it's just on Reddit. You're fine.
Everyone on Reddit's on a watch list. Get over it.
Oh my god.
Are you showing him the cowboy rappers and shit? Have you not seen that yet? Dude, I thought Steve was fucking with me when he showed me this shit.
Dude, you know what I find the most offensive about this video?
White appropriation? Yeah, holler on, brother.
No. No.
Oh my god.
You know what it is? It's that. Oh, hold on. Fuck. It's that. It's the upright stick bug. It's the fact that he's wearing socks. Why is he wearing socks? His legs are so long and gangly that they drag on the ground while this behemoth is lolling around with him on top.
He's wearing
But he's wearing socks. He's wearing socks that are like dragging on the grass. Like, you fucking degenerate. Like,
He doesn't want to have to say no
video?
homo, man.
Can you describe the video for our listeners?
Who, me?
No, Taylor.
it's okay. It's like a fat dude named Tiny, and
What's up, Tiny? Why
like
the
a
fuck you
really
listen to
skinny
this?
dude named Biff. It's like, you know, the Odd Couple. And the skinny dude, I don't even know how his organs fit inside of his body. He's that thin. Like, I don't know.
Yo, he got thin
Human
organs
body.
too, man.
Dude, the human body is amazing. Holy shit. He's wearing like that 10-gallon hat from Celebrity Jeopardy where Norm Macdonald keeps pretending he's Burt Reynolds, you know? Please tell me you've seen that shit. He's wearing that 10-gallon hat, and I don't know. This guy looks like a fat Jason Momoa because he's got the same sort of hair. I don't know what's happening. It's playing to Old Town Road. It's so weird.
Is there a guitar involved?
Yeah, he, like, the skinny dude breaks a pre-broken guitar over the fat man's back because obviously his forearms would shatter with the force of actually having to break the guitar.
Hey, I could do this
And
shit
then
all
what
day.
is
Hey, do
what
you
does
want
he
to see the
proceed to do
anal
after?
world?
What does he proceed to do after he breaks the guitar?
It's already broken!
And what does he do after he breaks the guitar?
He sits... oh my god.
Yo, Taylor, if in case you didn't know, black dudes singing country is the new shit. You better invest right now, bro.
Yeah, dude, I saw those Jordan boots. This guy's got like... It's like he's talking
Dude.
through a flute. He's like, I gotta motivate my aunt. Like, I can't even do
Dude,
it just.
I swear-
It's so fucking strange.
I swear, Steve and Mike were both talking about it at the same time, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? They told me about it. I thought they were I thought that they made a joke and fucked with me.
He's got a multi-gut.
I was
It's so
befuddled.
bad. It is so bad.
I was befuddled.
I played this this fucking song for.
The one with
hey,
Billy
Mark,
Ray Cyrus.
You're not gonna be able to upload this to YouTube now, but
Hey, pause that music. Turn it off.
Sorry.
It's alright.
it's too late.
No, no,
he's,
no.
he's holding him by the hair.
We were
and he like
talking over
reaches
it.
back and he slaps like his back gut. I don't know what you would refer to that as, like the lower back. I don't fucking know.
Oh, the whale pouch, yeah.
The whale pouch.
Sure.
It's fucking gross. I saw that.
I don't want
shit,
to. I don't want to look at
was
it
like-
anymore. I'm gonna put my phone down.
And I was like, yeah, Taylor will hate this. I'm definitely gonna send it to him.
Yeah, I really definitely hated every minute that I spent watching that.
But it made you laugh, so that was good.
I don't know that it was worth it.
You still laughed. Hey, fucking go back into this podcast and listen to it later.
I don't ever remember a laugh that I regretted, you know.
Yeah, as soon as you started playing that fucking video, you started laughing. It was hilarious.
And as I'm looking at the news, more fucking school shootings, college shootings happening right now in North Carolina.
Dude, there was a shooting that happened at a school, like, right near my house the other day.
No shit.
I was like, yeah, well, like, it was like 3 miles away, but it's just like, if you follow, it basically it's like 2 turns and you're on that street. Like, I drive by it every day to go to work. And, like, this kid fucking a couple weeks ago apparently like killed his dad, but the police like deemed it as like self-defense, and then he like went to school the other day and just like shot some kid.
Whoa. Dude,
Yeah.
send me that fucking article, man.
I didn't find the article. My sister
Well, yeah,
just
but
told me
you'll
that.
see it eventually. You'll find an article. Send it to me.
Yeah, she
if you
pulled
see
the
it.
article up. I'm just saying I haven't seen it. Because I don't check the news. I'd have to go look for it.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
But
I totally do not want to seem like a story topper right now, but in my town a few days ago, because
this story leads to barking, doesn't it?
No. They shut down 3 streets in my city the other day because
Like, what does it say about our country that we're like comparing school shootings now?
no, it's not a school shooting. They shut
Oh,
down
okay.
they shut down 3 streets in separate parts of my city yesterday because there were several people that worked on Fort Hood and were also 2 of them were military personnel and someone else was just a person that worked on Fort Hood, and they hijacked a bunch of bombs from the military base that's adjacent to the city that I live in. And so they had 3 different sections of the city shut down yesterday, and they recovered all of the missiles or bombs or whatever.
Yeah,
I
that's
heard
what I like.
I heard
Yo,
about
Mark.
that shit, like, what the fuck? I wasn't trying to be
Yo,
like a
Mark.
story topper, but that shit that you said, sorry, what?
Yo, I'm not trying to be a story topper, but the other day, like,
I'm not trying to be a story tarp.
fucking Baldwin Lake here in Orlando, like Godzilla just shot out and fucking started terrorizing the town. It's the craziest shit I've ever
Dude,
seen.
I'm not trying to be a story topper, Steve, but one time I had my phone wallpaper as like a UFO lifting fucking Loch Ness Monster out of the lake with Bigfoot and shit, you know what I mean? But that shit really did happen too, though. Sorry, I wasn't trying to be a story topper, man. Oh,
Fuck you.
oh. But that was a crazy story. Taylor, what kind of crazy shit has happened around your neighborhood lately? Did like the newspaper man come late any day this week or what?
Dude, if only
That's
things were that fucking pedestrian around here. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die. God damn it. The house down the street burned down, so that was exciting, I guess. I don't know if that's the proper word, but
When was that?
yeah. Hold on one second.
Well, exciting could be the right word because it excited your nervous system, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit, there's a house burning down.
Well, it burned down while we were in Spain, and like they still haven't.
Oh, what
guess
a
they're
humble
starting to
brag.
gut it
You
now.
humble bragging motherfucker. Look at you. Oh, my neighbor's
What?
house burned down when I was in Spain. Oh.
I went and visited the basement where the Romanovs died.
Steve, I fucking hate you, dude. Why are you like this?
Because it's fucking funny. You
That
know
was
it.
the best fucking joke, man.
Why are you like this?
That was hilarious. Come on, you know I love you.
Your bitch
I saw the opening and I was like, dude, that's a hilarious joke.
Yeah, especially because you were talking about people that were in Spain earlier, Taylor. Remember? It's called a callback joke. Breaking down walls, people, just for fun podcast. Where's my air horn?
I was going to say air horn noise.
Anyway.
He can't hear us. He's got fucking AirPods in.
Just for fun podcast. Just for fun podcast can't hear us. It has air horns in. Oh.
You were saying that the house burned down the street?
Yeah.
Yeah, the house down the street burned down. Steve, why didn't you just piss on it to put it out?
I wish I had that steady of a flow.
It's about as wild as it gets out here.
Yo.
It really sucks. A family's life was disrupted and derailed for some time.
I'm not making fun of that, man. You know, I'm making fun of you not being able to tell a story while Steve's taking a piss.
I just can't fucking tell a story while I'm trying to play this game.
I'm fucking with you, man. Come on, tell a story.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh,
dude,
shit.
I love that story when Taylor told us about how he peed in the candle one time.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I wonder if that person still has that candle.
I hope so.
I hope so, too. Like, I hope that candle never gets all the way burned until the earth is dead.
Dude, their house always faintly smells of piss, but they can't smell it. And everyone always comes over like, man, this fucking house kind of
smells like piss.
Dude, it's like when you have one smoke alarm that's out, but you can't never like pinpoint which one it is when you're in your living room. You know what I mean? Like, there's always like a faint little sound in here, but I can't pinpoint it. It's like that with the piss. Like, there's always just a little bit of smell of piss, and they'll never know that it's your candle that little Sally got her grandmother, so her grandmother keeps the candle that smells like piss. You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck.
Should I bark like a dog now or what?
Arr, arr.
Dude, Taylor, give me your dog impression. Come on.
I don't want to. Oh, God.
Who did I ask for their dog impression? I asked Megan for her dog impression. She wouldn't do it.
Yeah, you put people on the spot too much with that question. They're like, why? Well, that's such a fucking weird thing to ask someone. Not doing that for you.
Arf, arf.
So, Mark, tell me how to make a French onion soup.
Ah, that's gross. I thought you had I was actually excited, Steve, because I thought you had a real question for me.
No, hey, but I took the bike out for the first time today. I don't remember if I told you that.
Yeah, you did on this podcast.
Okay, cool.
I don't remember the last time you asked me a real question, like, hey, Mark, how are you? Hey, Mark, do any of your friends have congestive heart disease or anything?
Oh,
Mark,
my God.
That's because you live in podcast, bitch. Like, you don't have a real life. You're just like, hey, today I was breaking down fences. Let me tell you how to build a fence. Hey, today I painted a wall. I'll tell you how to paint a meme. And then I'll come home, and then I'll do some real fucking contract work in this game called Minecraft while I get drunk until I fall asleep.
We have a fan that does some research. This dude, Prattlepin, says that he was around from podcast 14. That's what's up, man. What's up? Thanks for sticking around. My own co-host in this podcast doesn't believe in me. And yet this guy...
You have a real fan.
This guy's been around since episode 14. What's up, man?
Yo, what if Prattlepin is, like, using us to fall asleep? What if we soothe him?
What if we do... Do we soothe you, Prattlepin?
He's probably laying in bed right now just watching.
Oh,
listening.
Man. He's watching me lying in bed, wishing that Steve would go to bed and stop talking shit about me.
It's the way that we all slur our words that draws him to sleep.
It makes him feel like
I
he's
need you to know I appreciate you.
I appreciate you so hard, bro.
And I just want to say, motherfucker, I appreciate you.
Motherfucker, I appreciate you. Dude, this fucking chair still is just gushing fart straight into my nose. I don't know what is happening. IKEA makes good furniture.
I think you just have a really sensitive nose, man.
Dude, it's stank over here, dude. I feel bad for these dogs. They shouldn't have to deal with this.
What do they sound
tell
like?
me what you tell me about your last 3 meals. Like, what led up to these farts?
Oh, dude, what's your diet been like?
So every morning, I make an omelet with 3 eggs, a little bit of milk, some cheddar cheese, and either a combination of green beans, broccoli, spinach, maybe some tomatoes if I'm feeling saucy, you know what I'm saying?
If you're feeling
I like
saucy,
to have some,
literally, tomatoes,
saucy, literally,
yeah.
I like to have some chunky salsa too on top. It's really good.
No,
Gives
it
me
doesn't here anymore.
me hit all the bases. Lunch, typically have a salad, and for dinner, I don't know,
Salad.
whatever meat is laying around the house. Salad
you're
again.
Eating meat. Oh, you flip flopped. You're eating meat again. Oh.
Yeah, dude. I've been eating meat since when? I don't know, Thanksgiving, I think.
Oh, swallow that loogie. Oh, that's what you... Alright, check it. I feel like you started swallowing your loogies right when you started eating meat again.
I don't know. This is like some truth or conspiracy theory bullshit I can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh, that's a Glomar response, my friend. Have you always fucking swallowed your loogies? Or is it just like a recent thing? Okay.
Yeah, I've always picked my nose too, like fervently.
Oh, I pick my
I
nose.
go digging.
I pick my nose every day, but not fervently. More like maintenance, like whatever. You know what I mean?
It's like the best part of the day. Plus, my bedroom's so dry, so when I wake up, you got those like fucking cavern crawlers, you know, where it like covers the whole inside top, so you get to just pull it out, and it looks like a second fingernail. Those are my favorite.
You need to go see somebody about that. No.
Mike, do you sleep with any noise on in your room?
Dude, I love my sound machine. It's the best.
A sound machine? Like, you mean your TV?
Yeah. No.
No. He plays a white noise in his room that's like...
You would, you fuck. All of the other weird shit I said about you tonight, just joking, that's weirder than anything I could have came up with.
It's the best. I
don't
have pretty
doubt
severe
you, but
tinnitus.
I
have pretty severe tinnitus.
It sounds weird to me, but I don't doubt you, and I'm not making fun of you, but that's just like one of those things. So, tinnitus. So you hear things that aren't really happening when nothing else is happening during the day, right?
So in complete silence, I hear this sort of like high-pitched background frequency like comes to the forefront of my auditory receptors. So I kind of hear just like a ee. So imagine if all of the sound dropped away and you heard this like really muted sort of ee, like in the background, no matter what you did, like a frequency that only you could hear, and your ears always kind of feel just like a little stuffed, right? That's tinnitus from not using hearing protection while playing the drums for fucking ever.
You should have been in Endgame. Sorry, I meant to say that like a lot earlier. Like, I couldn't get it out.
I mean, that's a fucking shitty superpower. I do not want. Yeah, dude, it's fucking awful. Like, it used to terrify me because I thought it meant I had like a brain tumor or something, and the doctor was like, "Nah, dude, you just have tinnitus. You fucking played the drums for 10 years without using earbuds. You fucking piece of shit."
Anyway, your superpower is the Lord Farquhar of memes.
Some of you may die.
So you just put a fan on at night or a white noise machine.
Well, what I did to stop being afraid of it, because I was terrified, because I had pretty bad health anxiety until I got medicated. I locked myself in a room with no noise. It was like complete dead silence, and I just sat in there and listened to it until I wasn't afraid anymore. So like I could sleep without one if I needed to, but I prefer to have the white noise machine.
That shit was real weird the first time I stayed in that room with you, and I listened to that all night. Though I was like, oh shit, he sleeps with this on all night.
Wait, why did it bother you, bud?
It was just
It's
weird,
not a big
man.
deal.
Fucking pretty
Oh,
weird,
come on.
man.
Like,
Come on.
for
No, no,
me,
no.
it's
No,
like
no, no.
TV is like normal. You wake up, hear some people talking, like, all right, yeah, I understand. It's like noise.
Well, that's what it used to be. I used to listen to the TV at night, but
Right. But Taylor,
the flickering would keep me awake
Taylor and
of the
Steve,
screen.
Steve, can
But
I?
I would wake up in the middle of the night, like never having heard a noise that was like. I was like, oh shit, what's that? Oh, it's a noise machine. We're cool. I'm gonna roll over.
Steve, can I make your point? The point is that it's not something that's so weird, like psychologically. It's just for you. It's just so weird because none of us do shit like that. So when you see it for the first time, it's like, whoa, that's really weird. It's not like I understand why you use it, but it is like weird to see or hear about. You know what I mean?
Dude, here's something weird about me that is probably like way different than all of you. Like the way I like to fall asleep, like I like to have like a pillow between my legs, like, and I'm like holding a pillow like with my, like I'll lay on my right side, so like holding a pillow with my left arm.
Who do you pretend the pillow is?
And no one. It's just like
asking the real fucking questions,
Who do
Mark.
you pretend the pillow
Hell
is?
yeah.
honestly, no one, dude. It just feels good for support. And
He's
then
pretending it's me.
And
Good
then
answer.
I wedge a pillow in my back to fucking support my back. So yeah, it's Taylor.
Dude,
and Mark
you're
on
like
both sides of me. And
You're
it's
like a
I'm-
60-year-old woman. What the fuck?
basically.
I need to be surrounded by pillows.
Yes, but you're over here like oh okay, here's shit. I didn't hear you guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a genuine medical condition, you fucking twat.
Yeah, you
I have
twat.
a genuine medical condition too. Is that I
You
heard-
have a Genoa salami
Oh, come on,
condition?
let him do it.
Yes, you're right. I know. I fucking slurred all over that.
Chippa,
All
chippa.
over that.
It's genuine.
What is your genuine medical condition, man?
I'm sorry,
I heard-
Steve. It's not right to make fun of the handicapped.
It's that I heard all over the place, man.
Tinnitus
My
is
eyes
a genuine
don't work.
medical condition.
My eyes don't work.
So they don't really know why tinnitus does what it does, because tinnitus sounds like different things to different people, I guess. But the consensus is that the cochlea, which is the inner ear, is damaged by overexposure to sound.
Yeah.
High decibel levels will basically it's like rupturing your eardrums without actually rupturing your eardrums.
Well, it's like slowly getting
you-
a concussion by getting repeatedly tapped softly, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You can also get tinnitus from adverse reactions to medicine, like if you're allergic to.
Whoa, what are you allergic to, bro?
Well, no, if you're like allergic to aspirin or something like that, you can get tinnitus that won't go away. Also, most people describe ringing in their ears whenever they really hurt themselves, like when a bone breaks or something like that, or if they fall from a long distance, or if they get like punched in the face. Like there tends to be a ringing in the ears, although that's slightly different, but it's the same sort of thing. Kind of.
So what happened to you? Just the drumming, that's it.
Yeah, so it's the constant decibel like assault on my eardrums. It's playing really loud instrument in really close proximity to reflective walls that just like blast the sound back at me. And it was also listening to music to try to learn songs while I was playing the drums, and I
While
would have
also
to turn.
playing, over the headphones.
Yeah, I'd have
right,
to. Yeah, I'd have to turn the headphones up super loud so that I couldn't hear the drums. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it has gotten. Now that I'm not afraid of it anymore, and that I've started taking hearing protection seriously, it's gotten better. Like ever since Steve gave me these really nice earplugs that are great at shows.
Shout out to Steve, man. Why the fuck are you listening to this podcast?
Oh, that was a good one.
It's another piece of meat.
My hearing has markedly improved since all of these sort of little lifestyle things.
But it was like super exciting when you were doing it, huh? Like, fuck my ears. Like, you weren't even thinking about it. Like, it was just like exciting.
Well,
as fuck.
yeah, because I was like, I guess I was technically a kid, and I just didn't give a fuck. You know, like my dad has been to a million shows, and has never once used hearing protection, and he doesn't have tinnitus. Like, we're talking some loud shit, and his ears are just fine. So people are just wired differently.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Why? I don't know why I'm like the fucking Vision Quest shaman. I don't understand why my character, who just, by all accounts so far, is just an enforcer for a biker gang. I don't know why he's got like super survivor vision and can like see echoes of people's behavior. Like, it doesn't fucking make sense.
That doesn't make sense. I saw some like footage from that game, and I was like, that is kind of weird.
It's the fucking framing, man. The fucking framing.
Yes, man. Mail it to Steve, bro. Mail that fucking game to Steve.
Yo, Mark. Fuck you. Fuck you.
It's the fucking framing.
Dude, you almost made me spit beer, you asshole.
Oh, God. And with that note, I think we'll end this podcast because I have to go to bed.
What? You guys are going to bed before me? What is happening?
No. I have to go to bed. I am fucked up right now. I have to go to bed for sure. Yeah.
I don't need to go to bed anytime soon, but I'm just
I have to
sitting
go
here
to bed.
staring at my phone.
Why don't you guys catch up while I go to fucking bed?
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Is that okay with you, Taylor?
I mean, I guess. Oh, fuck. How did I miss? I missed so badly.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we
so
never,
bad at this game.
We never actually talked about the game at all.
I'm fucking trash, dude. But that's
Trash?
nothing new.
I am fucking.
What do you mean trash? What have you been drinking?
No, I'm not trashed. I'm trash at this game.
Trash.
Oh, trash
That's
at
just
video
heavy.
games, yeah.
Yeah, just generally.
Gotcha.
That's something I've realized slowly over time. Like, I'm just not very good at video games.
No, man, neither am I. It's just something that's fun that takes up my time.
Oh, no.
That's why I like single player fucking shit that I get immersed in by myself, because I don't need to be good for anyone. I could just go through a story.
There's that trend now of the single player like action RPG thing, like God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man. And
Oh,
shit.
no, I died. Fuck.
And now Days Gone. Like, what's gonna be next? Like, what's the next?
I think
trend
calling
gonna
this
be?
an action RPG would be pretty generous.
No, but it's just like something that takes up your time that's entertaining.
Yeah, that's fair.
But like,
That's fair.
what's gonna be the next like genre of games? You know what I mean? Like, we can't.
As long as it's not Fortnite, I don't care.
Yeah, and we can't go back to like puzzles either. You know what I mean?
I don't know, dude. When's the last time you played Myst? Because Myst is still pretty great.
I don't even know
When's
what
the
that
last
is.
time you played it? When's the last time you played 1,000 Piece?
Played what?
1,000 Piece, like a puzzle.
Oh, play
Well,
the puzzle.
you know, I do love. I do. I do love me some board games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, board games are fun though. You're not wrong.
I try to play that shit all the time.
Speaking of which, have you seen Ben lately?
Nah, not since his car accident.
Oh, I didn't know he got in a car accident.
Yeah, he got into it.
He
He
moved
got
back home after he was like, I'm moving to Boston, and then he moved back home, and that was...
He got into a head-on collision. It trashed his car. He had a concussion. He was having trouble getting to and from work for like a couple weeks, as in like he just couldn't do it. He was having really bad migraines or whatever. I found out all of this after the fact because he didn't talk to me for like 2 weeks, and I was like, hey, just trying to make sure you're alive. And he's like, oh yeah, I got into a life-threatening car accident, and I didn't tell anybody. I'm like, okay, cool. That's so you, Ben.
Man, that's fucked up, dude. He was having a hard time getting to work. He probably shouldn't have even left the house, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is what I am saying.
I'm not saying that you're not saying that. I'm just saying that. Like, damn, that's
Mark,
crazy.
I'm saying this. That's what I'm saying to you. I'm saying it. I said it. I stole my mama's credit.
Dude, that's just crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. But you know, like he's an adult. He's a big boy.
For sure, for
Does
sure.
he go poopy on podcasts like a big boy?
Mark, if you're about to drop a deuce on this podcast,
No.
I cannot be a party to it. I cannot.
I was just asking if he does or not, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that, but
I mean,
that sucks that you guys aren't getting together, but that's also like sucks that he's like withdrawing even more and more within.
yeah. I hope he's okay. I mean, I know I'm by no means his only friend. He's got like way more friends than I do, so it's not like he doesn't have a decent support system. So it's like, you know, if this friendship,
I guess I
If
just
it-
always thought of him as like not having like any friends just sitting at home. I don't know. Maybe that's a little fucked up, but I didn't think
well,
he
from the
had
way
it.
he talks about his like social interactions, I'm assuming he's actually a pretty popular dude. So,
Good for him.
um,
I just worry about him sometimes, as you do. But
So
yeah,
I have a
even
question.
though I'm okay just not having to interact with him every day, kind of shit.
I have a question.
I mean, do you interact with him at all?
No, not anymore.
Question.
Yeah, go.
After all the shit that you guys just said, why do you even give a fuck if I purposely or accidentally did a fucking dog bark when this guy was on the podcast? Why do you guys even fucking care?
Oh, it wasn't
mean-
because he was on the podcast. It was just that we saw the joke coming. We're
Sorry,
like, Mark's gonna do the dog bark.
I was trying to make a joke.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we ruined it.
No,
Yeah, we did.
no, it was a bad joke. Sorry. Anyway, it sucks that your guy's friend is in a bad spot. I was just trying to make a joke. Anyway,
No, dude, it's fine.
It's okay. Yeah, it's definitely fine. Change the subject, but I made pretzels for the first time today.
How was that for you?
I don't know what came over me. I was just like, my sister was
I'm
like,
gonna make some fucking pretzels.
My sister was like, I'm gonna make French onion soup for dinner,
Oh
and I was
my
like, man. Mark hates soup. And
I
he
don't
always
hate.
feels like he's
No,
off.
stop saying that. I don't
He's
hate
like,
anything.
Every time I bring up soup, he's like, I'm gonna vomit, dude. I hate
Dude,
that.
I don't. No, I don't
Like, I
hate
thought you
soup.
don't
I don't
hate
like
anything,
it though.
man. And he's
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
He's like, I hate soup. It's just the one thing I hate.
I don't. That's not true. You're putting words in my mouth. I don't hate anything. I don't like fucking soup, man.
Yeah, except for every time I bring him soup, not while Taylor's in the room. He's like, man, soup is...
I don't fucking like soup. All right.
Why aren't you bringing me soup?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Steve.
my sister made French onion soup today, and I was just like, I'm gonna make some fucking like German pretzels. So I just fucking made that shit from scratch, just like following a recipe. Turned out pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
But I was like fucking the whole time. I was like, I don't know if this is probably gonna fucking taste like shit. Good thing I'm about to waste like fucking $8.
I mean, you can't really screw up pretzels, can you?
No, you could like fucking fuck up the ingredients, like
Well, yeah,
accidentally add
but
too much flour and shit.
if you get the ingredients right, you can't really fuck up pretzels because you can just make whatever shape you want. It'll still taste the same.
I was gonna say it like might not be in the shape of a traditionalist pretzel.
Yeah, you can make like an exclamation point or some shit like that. It'll still taste good.
No,
if you get the
no, not fucking shit, assholes. Fucking dumbasses.
An exclamation point. Come on, man.
Anyways, yeah, they taste alright.
That's what's up.
I don't know.
I don't know. You don't sound convinced of the quality of the
No, they
pretzels. Yo,
Hey, so
Dude,
like,
talk shit.
What's up?
Nothing.
Nothing.
What are you guys doing? Nothing. Oh. Oh. Dude, I'm so fucking pissed about this speeding ticket. What a crock of dick.
Yes.
Dude, the last time I saw you, you were like, I can't believe I just got in that car accident. I'm just shocked to hear how, like, did your car get fixed? What has happened between now and since then? You know, can't believe you got a speeding ticket.
Yeah, it got fixed. It was you remember how it didn't even look that bad? $4,000 worth of damage.
Jesus Christ, dude. How is it $4,000 worth of damage?
So since the car is under 20,000 miles, since it's under 20,000 miles,
I thought I was having a seizure, man. What the fuck?
Massachusetts state law requires that all of the parts put back onto a car are from factory direct and not like aftermarket parts, because after 20,000 miles they can put car parts that basically aren't sold by your car manufacturer to save money. So
Sure.
The parts that were getting put on were coming directly from the manufacturer, which is Volkswagen. And so it was the passenger side bumper, passenger side fender, the impact bar behind the fender, the hood was bent, the headlight was trash, so the hood needed to be reshaped and painted. So all told, it ended up being like over $4,000. But I only had to pay my deductible to Geico, and I had a rental for like 9 days or something. I had a fucking giant Ford Explorer, like with the chintzy wood paneling inside it and everything. It had like 6 rows of seats.
Ford
Fucking
Explorers
unreal.
are not giant. Come on.
Dude, that thing was like driving a submarine down city roads.
Yeah, but that's because you've never driven big cars like that. If you've always driven them,
You're
they
right.
seem like a fucking
You're right.
canoe, right? They're not that big. But shouts out to Geico for hooking you up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, dude, they didn't give me any shit whatsoever. This is why I like giant insurance providers, because like
They
the
got
money that
reps
I need for my
everywhere, bro.
yeah, the money I need to repair my stuff is like too like incidental to fuss over, so they're like, yeah, just do the shit. I'm like, okay, cool.
That's what's up.
Dude, can I tell you, fucking driving down here with a fucking trailer attached to my car was fucking some sketchy ass shit. it was like my fucking. There was like a couple times I was going up a hill, like to get out of Massachusetts into New York, and I was going like 12 miles an hour.
Oh no.
And trying to keep like my transmission from going way in the red. Like I was like, all right, if I keep it at 12 miles an hour, it's at like a comfortable RPM level without like fucking blowing my transmission. Like I was like, But like once we got out of fucking New York, and well, actually out of Pennsylvania, because we took the back way into Pennsylvania. Like we went by Wilkes-Barre, where Mark's mom lives, and it's all hill towns out there too. But like once we got past Pennsylvania, finally like the rest of the trip was like flat, so like my car was fine, but I was like sweating it for the first like 7 hours. I was like, man, I just pray I don't break down with all my fucking shit in this trailer.
Yeah, that's a mega yikes for me, dog.
Ooh, good times.
Hey, man, it's just another experience, right?
Yeah.
And it went well, right?
It did after that. I was like, man, I kept telling Evan, I was like, Massachusetts has got like it's like last claw on me. I was like, it just doesn't want to let me go.
Yeah, dude, fuck Massachusetts. Massachusetts blows.
You gonna move to Michigan?
I don't know. I would like to not live in Massachusetts anymore at some point. Like, I can't just like live in. I can't spend my whole life here and die here. I'm just not down for that.
You were born there, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Well, you
Like,
were
I couldn't.
born in Michigan, too. No, you were born in Massachusetts.
It's not
Yeah.
What is your
unfortunately,
obsession?
But like, you know, you can always change up your scene if you want to, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I know that. It's just.
What is my obsession? I got confused for a second.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
shit. Oh, I was like gonna make a joke about his obsession with like me being from Michigan or living in Michigan or whatever. But then I lost it because I had to kill a zombie. Sorry. What do you mean leaving mission zone? There's no clearly defined boundaries. What the fuck? I got a serious chunk in here that I'm trying to get out, and it just will
I
not
can
come.
tell.
Sounds like you haven't been vaccinating.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right, Steve, are you upstairs?
Mark, don't go.
No, I'm
Mark,
ending.
don't go.
No, I'm ending the podcast because I have to go to bed. It's already almost 11 here. And you guys can fuck off like, oh, we stay up till 2 in the morning, but I got shit to do in the morning, alright?
Okay.
Like, you know, brush
Wow.
my teeth and stuff.
Take your big breeches out of here. Like what you're doing is so much more important
Fuck
than what we're
you
doing.
guys!
Yo, he's super bitchy.
Fuck you guys! Nah, I love you guys. You guys are just shit.
I love you too.
Bye-bye!
Well, I'm not, like, literally ending it right now. I'm about to once I, like, deposit all my resources in Minecraft and stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yo, where did the fucking bear come from? Why is it... Okay. Apparently
you
the
gotta
boss
fight a
for this
bear.
level is a bear.
That's what's up. You shoot it in the mouth.
Don't let that bear fuck you.
Hey, Steve, Taylor, do you guys have anything to promote on the outro of the podcast?
I'm about to go eat a pretzel.
Shouts out to Pretzels. This episode is brought to you by Pretzels. Taylor?
No matter what happens, I don't care how much you like Lord of the Rings, do not go see Tolkien in theaters.
And also,
That's all I
dude,
have.
Steve, why'd you do that?
It was an accident. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm not trying to do it. This podcast is also brought to you by my dogs that attacked Steve after he attacked me. Arf, arf, arf! And, yeah, don't go see Tolkien.
Oh, no.
Go check out Matt Bird and, shit.
Yo, Matt Bird fucking sucks, dude.
There was like some food item that I wanted to bring up that was more important than Matt Bird, but I can't remember what it is. It wasn't enchiladas. No, it wasn't that. But everyone go check out Matt Bird. Go check out Steve's... Hey, Taylor, do you have a Spotify playlist that you want to read out?
No, I don't.
Okay. No Spotify
I'm not in the
playlist for
habit
Taylor.
of, like, trying to convince everybody I know that everything I do, including listening to music, is interesting.
Damn, shots fired, bro. By the way, I don't have one, but someone else on this podcast has one.
I wonder who it might be.
Taylor, sing us out, man.
It's Just for Fun podcast. Why the fuck are you listening?